All right. Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. After saving Gerudo Town not once but twice, our heroes found themselves without choice but to flee, as Isha, the close friend of Inari, discovered Lorhanon's secret. 11th Hour left without knowing the verdict of the trial of her mother Ferosa, severing Inari's ties to the Gerudo Guard in the process. With the power of teleportation from the Sheikah Slate, our heroes decided to return east to Kakariko Village. Just as they were to arrive at Akila's home of Dueling Peak Stable, a horrifying red glow was cast across the land as a blood moon rose once again. Malice rained down, and 11th Hour was left with no choice but to send away their horses and hunker down for the night. Late into the night, a horde of Yiga Redeads approached the tiny hut, intent on reaching the stable, but our heroes jumped into action and managed to destroy all of the evil beings before they got away. Unfortunately, Inari and Atara were rather overwhelmed by the malicious bites and awoke in the night with disgusting purple boils on their bodies. Using their magics, they managed to lessen the effects of the disease and reduce the severity, but the following morning, Inari looked worse off. Akila utilized her guardian construct to deliver supplies to Inari for sample collection, which resulted in a burst pustule and a significant amount of malice damage. Feeling better, our heroes pressed onward in the late morning across the malice-torn landscape and finally reached Dueling Peak Stable. The grounds were empty and the stable had sustained a significant amount of damage, but the people of the stable were returning from the fields behind, as Akila's grandfather, Ibi, had passed in the storm from its necrotic rain. While Ikem and Remo were heartbroken, they were thrilled that their daughter was home, even if for a short while. Among the crowd was the infamous HPS worker of Necluda, Emia, with a letter for just about everyone, whether she knew it or not. First, Lydian received an invitation to the Rito wedding of his ex and his rival, which prompted a visceral reaction involving fire and attempting to mail a rat back to them. Next, Sonari received an ironic, outdated letter from her pal Isha back in Gerudo Town. What once would have given the ex-guard butterflies now made her sick to her stomach. Then, Aquila received a long overdue response from the Akala Ancient Tech Lab director, Robbie. Additionally, receiving no direct letter of his own, Lorhanon read aloud a long-winded message addressed to 11th Hour from a dragon Rito in the Lanayru Promenade looking for help with the sick dragon atop Mount Lanayru. Finally, Natara received a cryptic message that seemed to have magically appeared in Emia's mailbag from a woman she met just before joining 11th Hour. Its contents referenced the great fairies Natara had met and made a passive threat alluding to a war. Before departing from their short visit, Akila made a stop to the place her grandfather was buried this morning. Under the shade of a large oak tree, she released her frustrations and returned to her party. Between the blood moon, the family death, and an array of emotional letters, 11th Hour had been put through it all, which made the surprise appearance of their old friend Jorak, the Satori druid, even more difficult to endure. Luckily, despite his demeanor, he acts as a well of information. He talked about the intricacies of his druidic structure and how one of the council members was rescued by a group like 11th Hour not too long ago. Our heroes also learned that the Sheikah traveling with Bogi is actually Jorak's cousin Kralkek, and that is where we find our heroes now. 11th Hour, after a long day, made even longer by traveling with your chatty companion, you pull off to a well-hidden outcropping in the side of the road to rest for the night. Tomorrow you will reach Kakariko Village, but for tonight, is there anything anybody would like to do?
Sure, there's nothing I can do about the pustules, so I might
All right,
just
let's try to
Pustules.
pustules.
Inari, I know that you're dealing with an illness. Let's try to avoid the word pustules. It makes me throw up.
How do you think me seeing it on my body all the time makes
I
me
know.
feel?
Like I said, that was the first thing I said. I feel really bad, and I'm sorry. However, let's try to mitigate our losses here. Let's just call them. Even boils would probably be better for me.
Boils. Okay. I'm trying to stop myself from having a Nari like mime that she's gonna go like try to get you infected with it. Like I'm really like just jokingly, but I'm not. No, she would do that. Okay. I'll try boils then. All right.
Okay, thank you. I have a very weak stomach.
He have the spry potential.
Oh, true. Um, who we should do like spin the bottle for like who we should try. Um,
Oh, I'm So spin the bottle.
Oh, Jorak, I forgot you were here the whole time. Um, Jorak, um, who? Hmm. Is there anybody you would like to keep tabs on, just so we can consider?
Hmm. Probably my buddy Lorhannon.
Okay. Why?
Because we're buds.
Right, but Lorhan's here.
Yes, we are buds.
Okay, I meant like one of the not Satori druids that don't exist.
Why did we want to scry on them?
I don't know, just for information. I mean, Lorhannon, do you have a better idea?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we could do both.
Can we not think of anyone else who could maybe help with our current predicament with the
Oh.
sickness spreading through our cohort?
Well, we don't know any other clerics or healers, so I'm not sure.
Oh, we can't scry.
Where's
We can't
Go
scry on
for
Fosia again, right? Because we've done that recently.
It didn't work last time.
Who's to say?
The fountain does know another cleric.
Oh gosh.
It's
Who's
true.
Who's the other cleric?
Our savior in waiting.
Wait,
The day when we all drop to 0 in a fight and we hear, "Hey, brother!"
wait, is Galunk a cleric?
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do that?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we can have Ben just role play back and forth, both characters.
I do have one 5th level spell slot left, so I can do that. Jenna, are there any, for flavor reasons, are there any puddles or anything around?
Yeah, sure. You guys are on like a mountainous trail. There's definitely small streams and things that let into larger, little like small but larger puddles.
Natara, do you have anything from this cleric that you know, or anything that would help?
I don't think I have anything with Galongs.
Do you think that he would
I guess I
make
can
a
try.
wisdom saving throw? Or...
Might be pretty good at
Perhaps.
those.
Yeah.
He's a cleric.
Maybe we can draw a picture of him like we did Bogey.
I will draw a picture of Galong.
What are you drawing it on?
Sure. Um,
I have paper if you want paper. I think.
sure, I'll draw a picture on Lydian's paper.
Okay, I have ink, an ink pen, and 4 pieces of paper. I will delete one of those pieces of paper. And
This man really has a diplomat path out here.
yeah, man,
I don't
Everyone
think-
point and laugh.
it's helpful.
don't think I
Okay.
have anything.
Has anybody else used their hempen rope? Just me? No? Okay.
Who needs
I don't
rope
wanna-
when you can? Why do you
I
have
don't wanna-
rope when you can fly?
I have an
I
extra.
actually don't have rope. I might have-
Okay, good. That makes more sense.
I used it strategically.
Natara, go ahead and give me, I guess, just we'll call it sleight of hand to draw an accurate drawing with enough detail of a Goron who, they all look pretty similar for the most part.
Wow.
I'll
I was
give
an
going to
easy
say, I
thing,
draw a
but
picture of
go ahead.
Galong. It looks like Bogey.
give her, inspiration as well.
That's an 11.
You can add. That's my last bardic inspiration on the day, and you can add a D10 to that.
I'm going to feel really bad if this is a 1.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh.
Oh no,
So that's now a 21.
that's a big number.
Ben, would you like to do the honors? I saw you were on this Galank sheet also. I
Yeah.
have it so that it's whispered to the GM though.
A wisdom saving throw.
It's what it is, right? It's wisdom.
Yes, I think it is
Yes.
a wisdom saving throw, and I think he has. I just had his modifier pulled up. Um,
He's a -2 to the roll. Oh,
-2.
no shot.
Did not just go to
No
the.
shot.
Fuck.
All right.
The
He's a
big,
cleric, baby.
big number.
Well, that's not
Cleric.
26 minus
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm sorry,
Definitely
Natara.
larger than 17.
Natara, this
Yes.
picture is quite wonderful. However, it's just not connecting.
It is a pretty nice picture, at the very
The
least.
vibes are off.
The vibes.
Darn.
Well,
But
we have that
unfortunately,
feature.
your scribe.
He was going to the Spring of Power,
Um,
but I don't know where.
Jenna, can we
We
see
should just
Lydian's
know
map?
that once.
Sure, I will put you guys on Lydian's map.
I suppose,
did-
yeah, I suppose no one knew where it was.
UI of. Oh, and I think that's why my computer's dying.
Yeah, you're feeling choppy right now.
Yeah, I was explaining why. I updated the UI of Roll20 and computer doesn't like it.
Seems better now. Ish.
Yeah, but Roll20's not. I'd love to put you guys on Lydian's map.
Hmm.
All right, while we wait for it to move.
Do we want the med pack for tomorrow, or do we want lesser restoration pack?
Oh, that sounds better. To me, at least.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, I'll keep it on the surgical kit then for lesser
Maybe
restoration.
we should game plan. Like, what are we doing? Like,
That is the other thing. We're going to be entering a town with 2 visibly sick people.
Hmm.
We'll have
I
to
mean-
make sure there are assurances that we will not spread the disease.
I mean, do we just maybe those of us who aren't sick can go in and seek for help or something while these guys stay on the perimeter of the city just to not like raise any alarms or anything?
We can certainly just see first whether they'll give entrance. And if they're leery, then we can discuss further then.
mhm.
That's fine. Natara and I will just do some really
So-
important guard work.
Is
With our great HP and health and everything.
Exactly.
Commander Des the one to we want?
I mean, we should probably talk with Commander Des at the bare minimum because we'll need to make sure that she gets our story before the Gerudo narrative gets there first.
Right,
Fake
but like
news Gerudo.
how even should we present our story to make it convincing enough? It seems like, the end of it is that do we just like lie and say that, oh, Lorhanon's not a Yiga and they're making it up?
I
Or
mean,
what?
she knows he's a
She-
Yiga.
He already knows this.
Tara shouldn't know this, but yeah.
She already knows he's a Giga, and if we really need to any justification as to why what we were doing is right, all we have to do is point at the big red glowing line
Exactly.
going right from Gerudo Town toward Hyrule Castle, and I think it will justify
2
whatever.
red glowing lines now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I see. Is there any other? I guess so. Des, we want to try to persuade then and get on our side. Just make sure that we're in good standing with her, as well as we wanted to visit Kotera, right?
I think while we're here, it makes sense. Yeah.
It can't hurt.
Surely not, no.
Does anybody have do we have like I don't have anything specifically for her. Do we have like a general group idea of what we want to ask her, or like ask her favor for something, or I don't know. If she's the great fairy of like secrets, can she like reconceal a secret that's been let out?
We can certainly ask her.
True.
So,
Okay.
You guys don't happen to be on Lydian's map yet, do you?
No.
No.
Unfortunately, no.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry to say that.
I'm trying really hard.
Should have just collectively been like, oh, yeah, Jenna, we totally are.
You can, if it helps, you can turn off your Discord camera. That might help.
I can for a little bit. Let me see. Oh gosh. Oh no.
uh,
There you go.
Okay. Also, in regards to repair, I only have
Uh-oh.
Nitara's. Oh, are we failing? Are we crashing and burning?
Uh-oh.
What do you keep saying? Uh-oh.
I can't, Matt, I can hear you through the door. I can't, everything's breaking.
Okay, just stop the Twitch and
yeah, I've got the
like
recording, so
reconnect
it's...
Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah's got the backup, so.
No. All right.
Hey, all our,
Alright, yeah.
our loyal Twitch viewers, you can catch the full recording of this lovely episode on YouTube at Jenna Mosey.
Also, subscribe to our Patreon
Yeah.
for the
Also,
full
my
episode.
security number.
We don't have a Patreon.
Not yet, we don't.
It takes a couple seconds to stop the stream.
Jenny, you should have a an NPC called Patreon. That we have to,
A lot of money.
if only we had more money, we could take it down. You can donate at our Patreon battle fund.
Battlefront.
Alright. Good. Alright. OBS is closed. The stream is down. Maybe if I refresh roll 20. Maybe.
Crystal.
That was a lie.
Oh no! Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so I'm never updating the Roll20 UI.
Yeah, I mean, it's nicer. I can definitely see the value in it. It's just that it doesn't work yet.
Let's pivot to some technical difficulties.
There we go.
I'm keeping this whole portion of the recording, and when I send it to you, I'm not removing it.
Okay.
There is a way to disable it if you need to go back to turning it back off, Jenna.
How do I do that?
When you go, it's the gear in the sidebar and it's under personalization and display.
Okay.
There's a UI redesign switch which you can turn off. I wonder why they have that there. Why would they want to turn off their really good redesign? Well, what would that mean, guys?
Alright, it's got to refresh, but hopefully that'll help.
Besides that, we can just kind of chat through what we want to do at night. I don't have anything specifically besides making sure that Natara's broadsword gets fixed, but that's it.
Alright, whatever, man. I guess I'll get back into the fucking workshop.
I'm sorry.
No, it's totally fine. Yeah, I'll fix it up.
Yeah, there's nothing to Aquila.
I have a song about how we got kicked out of Gerudo Town, but I feel like I should wait until the tragedies stop happening before I sing.
Yeah, that's a,
Yeah,
a risky one.
Maybe wait until Natara and I's pustules stop.
All right. What did we talk about?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What? Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. I mean, our boils stop being boils, and then you can do that.
All right.
Everything's working now.
Yep, we're on the map.
Yay. All right. Um.
Do we want to take watches?
I'm okay with that. I will take first watch for us.
I can take a watch too.
Oh, Jorak, you don't have to do that. Please go to sleep.
Jorik, you can take dawn watch.
Oh, sick.
Akila,
Who
are
else
you?
is taking watches?
I'll take a watch.
Okay.
I'll I can take
I
a
will
watch.
join Lord Hannon's watch.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
I will take a watch if there is still a need for a watch.
I will. Nari, you and I can watch together.
Girl bosses, combining our
Yeah.
joint sleigh for the evening.
Really quick though, now that my map has loaded, did we point out, or could Natara point out where that spring of power she mentioned was?
I don't think anybody knows where it actually is. I just know that he was looking for it.
Ah, okay.
If
I
we
don't
find him, we can ask
Where
him.
it was. Yeah. Well, I guess we know. Didn't the one letter mention the spring of wisdom? We know where.
Did mention the spring of wisdom.
Oh. Ionia's letter, right?
We could
So
drink it and be
presumably it's
extremely
not
wise.
there.
I mean, I do know that in ancient Hyrule lore, the three main values that the continent or the people of Hyrule do cherish are the values of power, strength, or power, courage, and wisdom. So, if those two are existing, that implies the existence of a spring of courage somewhere as well.
I mean, if we just went and asked Commander Des where this spring of power would be, wouldn't she possibly know? And then we could just go there, unless this is like a time urgency thing, which it kind of is, but also.
I guess right
Yeah.
now, here's the thing. We know what peoples do we know are in danger. We know that my people aren't in extreme danger, just given the holding pattern of the bird. Which other? I mean, Mount Doom is not Mount Doom. Fucking, what is it called?
Makes a
Weren't we?
face.
I'm sorry, Natara. I know he's a dick, but he does need our help. I think we were gonna make a priority list.
We were.
And then we didn't. And then we didn't at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Everyone forgot to do that.
let's take a little bit of time. I'm gonna put it underneath the places we skipped and have to go back to list.
Yeah, well, other people are taking watches, folks. Think about it.
So I'm gonna say Sidon / Zora's domain. The Goron city. Where else? I guess Rito Village.
I think we leave it ambiguous to let people decide what's important to them. Those are the three divine beasts.
Right.
But otherwise, we might want to do other stuff.
I mean, for me personally, it's just I could I have my own things, but they're not very pressing at all. They're just kind of like nice to have things. Like if we pass by the Thundra Plateau again or something, I would go there. But does anybody else have anything or would like to add to the list if you don't want to say it out loud?
Yeah, we can add to it throughout the night. And you should add the Thunder Plateau then.
Okay.
Yeah.
The whole point is like it's not the group's priorities, it's everyone's individuals, and then we can decide as a group.
All right.
Oh, my darling love, can you stop stamping on my kidneys right now?
Can you get her on the camera real quick? Need a jinx or
This
hex
is
check.
required.
Yeah.
All right, here.
Go cat, go cat.
Who's that?
Oh my god.
She's so angry right now because she wants to go to bed, and I'm just keeping her up. But she shouldn't have used my lap as a bed then.
Is that hex?
No, it is
It's
Jinx.
jinx. Okay, wow, okay.
That's why she was attacking my drawstrings earlier. That's only Jinx does that shit.
All right. First watch, or are we still doing
Yeah.
something at night here?
No. I think having said that, I'll leave the list out for people to add to, but I'll take first watch, and everybody else can feel free to go to bed.
Hmm.
That should. All right. So, Lydian, up first. Can you please give me a perception check and tell me what you're doing?
Sure, perception. Only a 9 perception.
Okay.
I think just ruminating over the list of priorities and kind of keeping a mental list of things. But I feel like as my watch kind of goes on, it drifts back to like my loved ones in my life, and if it's kind of I feel like a sense of guilt whenever my loved ones are put in the way of danger, whether it be Lo or a friend like Emia, or not Emia, yeah, Emia. And I'm just kind of ruminating on, like, is it my responsibility to keep these people out of danger, or is that just like a selfish thing that I'm doing for self-preservation of whatever my community is?
Well, you have plenty of time to sit with that as nothing bothers you guys tonight. Gentle breeze rustles some trees, but it's pretty calm.
I'll wake up second watch.
Are you waking up? You have a choice. I don't know if it was determined who was doing second, which pair.
Well, I know that Jorak is doing Dawn and that Aquila is with Lorhanan, but I actually didn't hear what the girls were doing.
The girls we're combining our joint sleigh. Like, that's what we're doing.
All right, then I don't remember what exactly happened, but I will wake up the Natara and Inari for the joint sleigh.
Thank you.
Inari, did that send? Did that send right?
Let me check. What did what send?
Okay. Do I have to
So I
send
guess
it?
it didn't. I guess it didn't send.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh
What
no.
is?
Oh no.
Oh
Jess
wait.
curling her
Oh
brow.
wait. I got it. Never mind. You're good. Oh.
I'm gonna fight you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. It looked like Lydian, like something that we sent for like a spell. So like my brain shorted out. Let me read. Sorry.
Lydian, before you wake them up, is there anything else you're doing?
Not really. I mean, I'm just kind of like I'm thinking, like, basically trying to group think for the sake of, like, okay, now that everybody's families are like done away with in some way or another, whether they're like saved or banish them out or something, like, where actually should we go that would help the most people, kind of in a utilitarian sense, but trying to keep the most compassion in my heart as possible while doing so, not in like a systematic way.
Jenna, this is evil. This is so fucked.
This is great news for the rest of us.
No,
Lydian,
it's not bad.
Go and wake up Natara probably first for the watch.
Why do we have a gambling counter? I just saw that.
Wait, what?
That was from
Where?
our time back in Laurelin when you guys wanted to gamble and we had to keep track so that you wouldn't lose money.
We did not lose money. We have not lost
Yeah.
money on gambling yet.
We got 50.
Yet.
We bid 50 and we won 50. We get a
We
game.
have broken even.
Wonderful. And that's the only
Um,
thing we've broken.
so you go and wake up Natara first, and then you go to wake up Inari. And seems like the Inari like kicked off her blanket or something, but with a 9 perception, that's kind of all you notice when you go to wake her up.
Yeah, no.
Does she wake up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Nari wakes up a little bleary-eyed, and sort of just like rubs her eyes. I would say she's clearly shaken, but Lydian got a 9, so I'm not. Maybe it's not as clear as you'd
Natara
assume
would
it would be.
definitely ask how she's doing. And Ari is also sick.
Um, you have the same illness I have. Did you have an odd dream last night at all?
That's always
I
good.
assumed that I did not have an odd dream last.
No.
No, I did not.
And Ari is just like doing that thing where she's like pressing both of her palms to her eyes to try to like remove the image of what she saw in her nightmare out of her, like, I don't know, vision. I don't know, brain. My brain is not functioning right now because I'm disturbed. I just
Natara will ask if she wants to talk about it, but like in a non-pressuring way. Just like, more of like an I'm here if you want to talk about it type
Oh,
thing.
that's Tara, the group psychologist, like, um, I don't know. Just it's interesting how your brain can come up with a combination of every terrible thing you've ever dreaded happening all at once. Um, I mean, it's not real, but I don't know. I saw a trial, but it was my trial, and I was executed by my mother in a way. The only part of this I'm not upset about is she said that I was a bigger disappointment than she could ever be to our name, which is factually incorrect. Um, but the rest of it, I don't know. I guess it's gonna take more time to shake off what happened than I thought it would. But I don't.
As a thought that she's going to share it with Inari. um, but she'll, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry to see that.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not the only person in the group who's going through a lot right now, so it's no big deal. I'll get used to it, whatever it is. Speaking of, that letter you got from OC, is she always that much of a... I don't think bitch canonically is a word that exists in this universe. Is she always that
Well,
calculated?
when I met Nisha, she kind of came along with us and then stole, I don't remember what she stole, but she stole something. We had to go chase her to bring it back. So she she's a I was like, I don't really know what she is. She's not great.
She's
Not great.
She's like affiliated with the great fairy who like likes to play tricks, right? So like it's-
well,
it'll be like she doesn't seem to be above provoking great fairies, so at
Well,
least I haven't done that yet. So,
well, she can try threatening us, but I don't think she realizes what she's up against if she continues to. So,
as long as she doesn't bring in great fairies, I think we're okay.
can
I don't particularly want to go up against one.
I'll just call up my, I'm just gonna nepo baby. I'll just call up my dad and like completely yeah.
That's fair. We do have a good connection, don't we?
I mean you have spoken to some of them already as well. They seem to really like you. So, I mean, worst comes to worst. I don't think she's as scary as she thinks she is. I think she's chaotic. Which, I mean, some of
That's
them,
definitely true.
yeah, which we kind of are, but I think it's fine. It's just odd that she would send a letter like that. She seems a little deranged. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, thank you for your support, though. We'll. I know we have to go to Zora's domain, which isn't ideal for you from what I remember, but I promise we'll be there for you in the same way you've been there for us.
Thanks. Maybe it will be better.
And if it's not, we'll figure it out. I just had to stop Inari from like threatening violence there. I was like, wait a second. But yeah. So I think that's it for I mean, is there anything else we need to chat through? Trying to
No.
remember. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh.
I don't want to keep and I don't want to keep Akila and Lorhanan from plotting as well. Double
Can
plot.
you
No
both,
rush.
for your watch though, in general, give me perception checks?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go. If my sheet loads. Perception.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, double 8.
Pair of crazy eights.
Hey, we're both ill. It's
Natara, roll a damage thing for your eyeballs, so your eyeballs don't explode.
Yeah. Your eyeballs
Do I
burst
really
in your
check
head.
for your eyes?
You need LASIK.
That's terrifying.
Don't for
Once again, it is a calm night. There is a gentle breeze, and you guys, towards the end of your watch, do feel a couple like plops of raindrops top of your head. And Tara, it feels great. It's just maybe lightly starting to rain, but nothing else happens. You go to wake up the next pair.
All right, more Hannon and Akita.
oh boy.
Tee.
Healthy people. Yeah.
That's right.
oh my gosh.
The normal people are now up.
Oh yeah, normal.
Definitely not unstable people right now.
That's right.
Akila and Lorhanan, can you both give me perception checks, please? And tell me what you're doing. What conversation you're engaging in.
I am at first fixing Natara's sword, and then I'm going to pass Lorhanan Robbie's letter.
Before you finish fixing up the sword, Lorhanan, with a 19 perception, you are keeping watch and looking out, and in this sort of like alcove off the side of the road, you do notice that there's something inorganically shaped that is sort of sticking out from like a bush nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll fight. But I'll see what it is. I'm like, weird to be in a bush. Like, better go check it out.
Yeah, you go over across this um small clearing area um over to it's not really a tree line, it's more so like a rocky um stone face of a natural mountain wall. Um at the base of it, a bunch of shrubs. You kind of like step through it a little bit and uncover some leaves and reveal a crate.
Cool. Oh, it's a crate, not a chest. So it's
There's a
like
crate.
don't really have a crowbar. At least I don't.
Hey, pal. Hey, my
However,
best
Tequila,
friend.
the tinkerer.
Guess who's got a crowbar, baby?
our tinkerer.
I'm not very strong though, so you can just take the crowbar and do it.
Right.
I have a
I will
crowbar
take the
too.
crowbar. I will try to open the crate.
It
Go
does
ahead
give you
and
advantage on stuff, I think,
give me
actually.
a strength check with advantage. That is true, it does.
So weird when you find like mundane objects have like game rules with them.
That's a 16.
A 16 will do it. You pry open the sealed top to this crate, and within, uh, as like the lid pops off, you hear like a sort of clattering within, and you look inside. There's a bunch of small shiny objects along the bottom, but sitting atop of them, a set of maracas.
I knew where this was going. And
Why do I hear boss music?
so what the shiny objects, are they like rupees?
Yeah, you go and try to inspect because it is dark right now. You just see the reflection of the moonlight on them, and they are indeed rupees.
Jackpot.
I'll collect up those rupees.
Yeah, collect them up. You can add 141 rupees.
Jenna said, I'm gonna
Yes.
give you guys money.
We've increased our wealth times 7.
We are not poor anymore.
Wonder
Um,
why
23 rupees.
Listen. We were asset rich, liquid poor. That's all.
That's
We need
true.
to sell
That's
some
true.
gemstones.
This is true. This is true.
You gather up the rupees, and then do you leave the maracas here, or are you going to grab them as well?
I figured that my friend Lydian might be interested in that. So I'll pull them out.
Is
You
there
hear
any?
like the
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jenna.
I was gonna say you hear like the shifting of some kind of like nut or seed or grain within them as you pick them up. They're very well crafted, seem pretty old, but um, not really familiar in design. Painted red with a few circular patterns around the band of the head of the maracas.
Yeah, so I think you kind of, but Tequila and I don't like recognize this as being like Sheikah culture, or like we wouldn't recognize this from any of the cultures that we've like, visited.
I was also going to ask if the crate has any markings on it, like if there's like a shipping company or a trade company stamp on the outside.
Most crates that you guys have ever encountered in Hyrule are blank. There's nothing on them. It is exactly like all of those. Very mundane. As far as like culturally, design or anything to the maracas or even the crate itself, not familiar. Honestly, could be really anything. Kind of tough to say.
We like I'll show them to Tequila and be like, "Hey, Lydian might be interested."
Definitely. It is strange to find money and a musical instrument in a crate in a bush in the wild.
Yeah, right. Like someone must have left it here, or
Maybe it
But how
literally fell off the back of a cart.
we're in an alcove. Like it's not even like it's a bush off of the main path. So Weird.
What are you guys doing?
I'll go back to my watch point now that we've handled this mysterious money crate. And I will now hand the letter from Robbie to Lorhannon.
Was that already shared with everybody,
I
or
believe so.
Yes, I'm going to read through it again very clearly.
Most of it, I think, is unimportant to our larger mission, but there is one line that sticks out. The letter of saying that our companion's ability to halt the corruption was astonishing news. It could be applied to the larger models.
So he's saying that we could turn the Guardians from those rampaging beings like we met in the canyon into LG.
Precisely. Maybe not as astute as LG. I'm still not certain that the larger models have as much autonomy as LG does. They seem to be a unique specimen. But we could at least see what happens if we were able to purge the corruption from its systems.
I mean, I don't know much about Sheikah Tech. That's your area of expertise. I think you know I'm willing to take a risk that means we'll gain a powerful ally.
Exactly. We don't even need to take it with us at all times. If we were able to free it, we could just have a guardian in our back pocket. Think about it. We could take it with us back to the desert. Imagine crashing into the Yiga clan, bolts of lasers flying over your shoulders as you're ready to bring back revenge.
Her hands eyes go wide. Well, yeah, that would make that task much easier.
I'm glad that we are aligned then.
How how do you suppose we would do it?
I have no idea as of yet. But to do it, we'll need to do experimentation, which requires everyone to acknowledge the risk of that. That's why I came to you first. I thought that you would be most open to the risk for the reward.
Wow.
You know me well, I suppose.
We'll have to identify the corruption itself. Perhaps the Guardian is not one creature, but two, the Malice and the Construct. We'll have to figure out a way to separate them, identify what the Malice actually is, see if there's some way to actually hurt it rather than it just gaseously floats around waiting to possess either LG or something more powerful.
Do you think that Robbie or Pura would help?
I think that Robbie might. I don't think Pura would.
Wasn't LG Pura's creation?
Yes, but LG didn't march across the countryside burning towns down.
No.
As far as we know.
Well, I I am definitely on board with this plan, but I don't want to force the others into taking this.
No, we can't do that. And this obviously would not carry a higher priority than our mission. But if it was determined that it was feasible, I'd say it's almost required to accomplish our mission. Forgo such a powerful ally would be foolish when we need every bit of firepower we can get our hands on.
Exactly.
Very well. Do you have a plan for Kotera tomorrow?
Well, I think that I'll need to think about that further. Questions I wanted to know, perhaps not the questions I need to know now.
Just remember, she has her price for every question. Do you have enough secrets to pay?
I suppose we'll find out.
Very well. And I will just silently keep watch then. Unless there's anything else Lord Hannah wants to talk about.
No, I'm just gonna kind of now I'm just a little distracted thinking about or thinking oh man, a guardian. Sure, I've been more interested in the supernatural, but perhaps this mechanical power. And occasionally I'll check on Inari and Natara, make sure they're not exploding.
Yeah, I think Akila is going to sleep 15 feet away from them, just to avoid any more incidents with and if they have a boil explosion.
I'll also check to make sure that Jorak is still here.
Jorak's still here.
Okay.
He also is snoring. But if there's nothing else you guys would like to do, watch comes to an end. It's time to wake up Dawn Watch.
I'll wake up my bud.
You go and shake him a little bit at first, and he doesn't really budge. He just goes, "Ugh." What do you do?
I'm gonna shake him again.
Mm.
I'm gonna take one of the maracas and shake it right next to his ear.
You're going to shake one of the maracas?
Oh no. Oh no. The genie's coming out of the bottle.
Yeah. I'm like I don't want to jump straight to sleep. I'm a changed man, okay? I will try one other method before I slap him.
I don't think I can handle both of these guys in the same room.
Hold on, I need to-
That's a lot of restraint on your part, Lord Hannon.
Between that and the targeted Aquila allying, this was like Survivor or Big Brother.
What do you mean? We're all on the same team.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do?
You shake the maracas at Jorak in order to sort of get him to stir, and he immediately, almost like possessed, shoots up and begins to dance. What is going on? Whoa. Dudes, what's going on? I'm not doing this right now. And he begins dancing.
Okay,
Go to the
so
watch, bud. I'll pat him on the back and put the maracas away and go to bed.
And when
rupees and a magical set of instruments.
You
I guess I'll
put the
hand them
maracas
to
away.
Aquila I'll hand them to Aquila, and since she saw that, that's your area of expertise to to hear that now.
Great. Thanks.
Yo, dudes, I'm like, I'm kind of freaking out right now. And you pass the maracas to Aquila, who, upon taking them, they kind of settle. They stop shaking, I imagine, unless you shake them, Aquila.
No, I do not. I gently
Uh,
put them down.
as soon as they sort of come to a stop with a little rattling within, um, Jorak kind of like slumps to the ground. Um, yo, what was that?
It's some maracas Lorhannen found in a box.
That's pretty sick. Uh, I didn't really like that though, so like if we could just like not do that again, that'd be really
Yeah,
cool.
sorry, Jorak. I think he was just trying to wake you. We didn't realize it was magical.
Yeah. All good. All right. Dawn watch. And you are free to go to sleep after the horror of watching Jorak, his like unanimated body suddenly become animated and dance. Jorak rolls a 2 plus 6 total on perception. Um,
We literally let this man take a watch while we all slept.
he has a +4 to perception. That's probably better than some of you guys. I just rolled that. Um, but he takes the watch. 2 hours, another 2 hours pass. Sun begins to rise. And wonder. Wait a sec. No. Jorak's just sitting there, watching the sunrise. You all begin to
I,
stir and
I shoot awake and I clutch my chest.
yo, Lydian dude, you okay?
J- Um, yeah, we're right outside of okay, Kakariko. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
We didn't go anywhere. I
gotcha.
mean, you might have in your dream space, but
Yeah, I
your
think
body stayed here.
I had a bad dream.
Oh, dude, tell me about it.
Um, it was snowy and I saw uh the goddess Hylia, a statue of her, and um I was before I knew it, I was just swallowed whole by a gigantic beast. And it was just so visceral. It was like one of those dreams that's just like really real until you ever have one of those?
All the time, man. Sometimes I'm awake for him too.
Um, what's the craziest dream you've ever had?
Dude, no idea. Every single one of them.
Okay, how was the watch?
It was fine until you shot up and woke up really abruptly. And then I asked you what's the matter. You said you had a bad dream. I was like, yo, dude, tell me about it. And then you told me about it, and I was like, oh man.
Okay, great. Just let's take it easy today. Yeah. Let's keep it like Jorak category 1 tonight, okay? For like the rest of the day.
You got it, bro.
All right.
The rest of you wake hearing this conversation, like soft spoken early morning voices of the conversation between Jorak and Lydian. You will gain the benefits of a long rest also, always got to say that, but
How are our sickly friends?
yes.
Yeah, generally
I need con saves from both of you.
that's
Uh-oh.
so cool that my con is now 0, so that's
Mine's -1.
oh sorry, let me
No,
No.
no.
what happened? Wait. Oh yeah, being near me is not even gonna no.
No.
Alright, let me see if I've got anything here before I roll this, because I might be able to cover myself.
Oh yeah, I guess it is a 6 because
Yeah.
I'll make it an 11 unless Inari's is worse.
I have a thing where I can add to this if I need to. So con saving throw. Oh wait, wrong thing. click the right thing. Oh, cool. I'm actually gonna change that. I'm gonna I'm gonna use where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm gonna do favored by the gods and roll a 2d4 to try to add to that, I think. Oh, and it's technically a 13 actually, so 2d4.
Hmm. I will. I'm gonna.
Okay, that's a
I'm gonna
16.
give Natara bardic inspiration as well for hers.
And I'm giving her Flash of Genius.
All right.
Never roll that.
Damn!
Oh yeah.
Correct.
So that's
What are the totals?
So I have
That's, well, go ahead.
21.
Okay.
and I have a 16.
Okay. Both of you wake up this morning and with some magical and assistance from your friends and encouragement and everything, you both feel a bit better. You both each regain 1 con, 1 charisma this morning.
Oh,
Woo!
nice job, guys.
I
can't believe-
coming back, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, we went from a 3 to a 21 with Natara.
Holy
We have
shit.
so much dice rolling bullshit now for all of our
Yeah.
party.
Never roll bad, guys. Never roll bad.
You get the +3 from
Yeah, I get
Nari,
11.
the +10 from me, and then the +5 from Akira.
You do get 11 HP back with your con.
Oh, wait.
I'm going to start ritually casting Identify on these mysterious Moroccos.
Okay. In the 11 minutes that Akila spends ritually casting this, what would everybody else like to do this morning?
I think we're gonna collate all of our lists and try to get a game plan for after Kakariko. So Inari, do you mind jotting down on the list your top 3 to 5 things to do?
Yeah, sure. I think Anari would want to prioritize some of Lord Hannon's to-dos, just because he's been waiting on her stuff for a while in order to do his stuff. So she'd probably put like speaking with Kotera, taking care of the Yiga clan, which is kind of farther down the line, and then I guess visiting the Spring of Power would probably also be like on there. It should probably be like first, but we might run into a cleric here, so she's not gonna put that number 1.
I will add that to the list. I don't think anybody else has that right now, but I'll add that to the list of things we need to do. Okay, so Kotera, Yiga Clan, Spring of Power. The other things that we have to do on our big list of places we skipped and have to go back to are ruins in Tanagar Canyon, 2 Rings Shrine Puzzle, Satori Mountain, the Thunder Plateau / the Farosh Medicine side quest, Lover's Pond, Zora's Domain, Goron City, Rito Village, Bogey's Gang in Eldon, Lineru Rito, which is the Spring of Wisdom and the dragon up there, Labyrinths. We already said Yiga Clan, and then Tech Labs.
We don't need to go back to the Lover's Pond.
Is there anything there? We can cross it out. I think we have. Jenna, if I try to pray to Hylia, how much does Hylia want me to go to Lover's Pond?
Big question. Big
What?
question.
How much
It all
does
seems giving up on love now.
how much does if I pray to my god Hylia,
Yes.
how strong of a pull do I have to Lover's Pond, or is she like, yeah, can I skip it?
Go ahead and give me a religion check.
This man.
Religion. I'm proficient. Just kidding. I have an 11.
11. You don't really feel a pull one way or another, an immediate answer to your prayer. You kind of feel like, you know, maybe you should listen to your heart instead of praying to your goddess.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say skippable because I'm gonna
How
ignore
romantic.
I'm gonna ignore my
Oh.
heart and go with my mind and say that people are in danger and we should probably take care of those guys first.
Listen, now's not the time to think with your lover's pond right now.
Right. I feel like my lover's pond is kind of telling me, hey, if you don't do something about all of your friends' families in the terrorist organization, there won't be anybody left to choose from in the dating pool. So
Yeah. Hilly and Isis is still out there, guys. We have to deal with them.
Oh my god. Um,
wait, Akila, why is your 99th priority the tech labs?
Because I want to go there when I have as much shit as possible to cash in.
Okay.
Akila, you finish identifying the maracas. I'm just gonna reveal
Oh boy. Oh boy.
that these are Korok maracas.
Oh my god, this is insane.
Do we need to
Oh,
be
I
attuned?
see. I see. Okay. It's not too crazy, but it's pretty crazy. Can you wait? You guys can see it, right? Or is it just me?
Yeah.
And I showed it to everybody.
Okay, good.
Yes. We don't need to be attuned.
Doesn't look
Nope.
like it.
Just have to keep
I
shaking
looked
them.
at those to them.
Already cast it for the day, so.
We had already cast it for today.
Should I just hold on to these then, or does anybody else want to?
Well,
You
I hadn't
got
found
'em,
one.
Lydian. You got him, Lydian.
I guess would the spellcasting mod change, or would it be like Hestu's spellcasting modifier?
Who's
It's
that?
yours.
No.
You were
I'm asking Jenna.
you were casting the spell using the slot affiliated with these maracas, so it is your
I-
spell casting.
I can't believe the spell is not Hestu's irresistible dance, but whatever. I guess I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to suffer. Well, obviously that's like where Hestu gets his magic from, is from Phasia. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead into the town and talk to the guard, see if we can. Are we gonna try to hide the boils, or are we going to be open about it and just see if they stop us?
I
I
think
think we're well regarded in this town. We've fought off the Yiga abduction of one of their elders' daughters. I think we can just be honest.
we should also, just be honest, because if they find out we're lying, then we're having a very similar situation to what we just went through.
If we get caught in a lie, Inari will have to change her oath again.
No, because my oath is my devotion to my friends. So actually, like,
Oh,
Lying
can't
is part of the oath.
lying is for the oath now.
As we all know, paladins have to be good boys and good girls, otherwise they get in trouble.
Nah.
oh my God! Do you guys hear that? I think that's Kakariko Day. We should get moving.
You guys set off in the morning, packing up your camp, continuing up the mountainous valley roads of northern Necluda here, and you begin to see some of the wooden arches and decorative flags and things as you wind down this path and approach the main entrance to Kakariko Village. All the while, Jorak has been starting to talk your ear off, remembering what Lydian said, and then getting quiet, and then forgetting that he was being quiet, and then talking again, and then remembering what Lydian said, and then getting quiet again. Just wants to be well liked by you, Lydian.
Bad? I don't know. I don't know if I feel bad. Can I roll something to see if I feel bad about this?
Sure. What do you want to roll?
I don't know, like a Constitution check or something.
Okay.
Not that.
Throw up from talking to this guy.
No, like I feel bad because I told him to probably be quiet today would be the best thing, but whenever he quiets down, I feel like I've stifled him, and I don't want to stifle his sparkle.
It's sparkle.
Give me an insight check into Jorak to see like what the impact you've had on his psyche is.
Got a 19.
19. there's like a moment every cycle of this. There's like a moment of sadness where he's like, "Oh man, like I'm annoying my friends." And then he, kind of shuts up a bit, lets you guys have your peace and quiet, and then like just genuinely forgets the lesson he just like learned and begins to talk again. And so you get the sense with an insight of 19 that his memory is kind of very selective and fleeting, and you probably couldn't hurt this man's feelings unless you did it in a big way.
Okay, gotcha.
But nonetheless, you guys arrive a couple hours into the morning. It's like mid-morning at this point. You can, before you even approach the two guards at the main entrance, you can see past them into the bustling little village of Kakariko, full to the brim with people, making their way through the town, pulling carts, moving cuckoos, and hauling just vegetables and produce and things in this little farming mountain town. Um, Getting up here, it doesn't seem that this place was impacted. It is like, a day plus journey from Dueling Peak Stable. It doesn't seem like it was impacted by the blood moon that happened the other night, at least not the weather from it. And you guys approach two guards posted at the entrance, a man and a woman dressed in traditional Sheikah guard armor. And they stop you as you approach. Hold on, pop-up thing. Stop you as you approach. Hold on there. What business do you all have here in Kakariko, if I may ask?
I'll hold up the Sheikah slate and see if they recognize it.
Why is that familiar to me? Why is that for? And as they kind of like pause, this is a weird interaction off the bat for them. Literally, Commander Des is walking by further up the street ahead, and she glances your way and sees you guys and just calls out, that's not her voice. Oh, let them in, let them in. Hi. You guys,
places, baby.
you guys push past, no inspection from the guards out here who maybe don't remember you, but regardless, Commander Des does, and she saunters over to you guys. Welcome back. What are you guys doing here?
Our
So
friends are ill.
Oh,
I show them the pointers.
That's what
I-
we're leading with. Okay.
Oh.
God.
That's why we're
Ew.
here. Well, maybe not primarily, but that is a reason that we're here.
Also,
It's the most time-sensitive reason that we're here.
Jess, we were wondering if you or anybody you know could maybe help us out with these illness-related things.
Yeah, I can show you guys to the town medic. Were you just in the area and looking for help? The condition?
I mean, partially, but also, wanted to meet with Kotera, and then also, have you gotten word from Gerudo Town about anything that's happened there recently?
I mean, not really. I admit, we probably should be closer in relations to the group that shares a common enemy with us. However, I think geographically and culturally, we just never really, we're not that close. So no, I haven't heard anything from them. We don't have regular correspondence.
Okay.
Why?
That's
Is
good.
something the matter? Are they all right?
No, they're great. Just wanted to kind of pull the Lydian thing of like, you might be hearing things soon, but they are not at all related to
The lying fake news
lying
media.
fake news media.
The lying fake
We-
news media.
We
We should have led with this. We intend to take the Yiga clan on
we
pretty
do.
much just head on.
True.
We did have a bit of an incident in Gerudo Town.
Because of the company that we
a
keep. in
company
our-
that we keep. And they sort of kicked us out. However,
I'm gonna stop you really quick. Let's not have this conversation out in the public spaces of my village.
Front page.
In the town square.
Let's first of all,
Mr.
well,
Krabs,
the
Mr. Krabs, Mr. Krabs.
the thing you chose to. Good.
Switched like topics like 4 times.
Yeah.
In, like, 2 minutes.
You're really.
She asked why we were here.
This,
We're like a toddler. Like, do you know what this boil is? By the way.
We're
and also,
criminals.
and also, and also.
Yep.
All right. We'll do one thing at a time. You guys can follow me. I will take you over to the town
Lydian.
healers.
Lydian, this is
What?
it. This is you can cross off a name on your list.
Wait, what?
You gotta Arya Stark this.
The receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Wait.
like really fucking high level now. We can dick on this guy right now.
Well, I mean, yeah.
You
but,
can make
like,
him dance.
It's a kill.
We could.
guys. I mean, you're making yours. No, we
today.
can't. Because
Oh,
not
but
today.
it's tomorrow.
Yeah, you're
Tomorrow.
right.
But tomorrow.
Just wake up and immediately run over to the reception area, like.
Hey, dipshit.
Hey, dip. Start dancing.
Anyway, she leads you guys over across the whole like front area of the village to this hut with a yellow thatched roof. You walk in. There are 2 older Sheikah gentlemen here, one with a really long beard. Lorhan, and you clock that he has a really nice, really long beard immediately, having been obsessed with your own underneath everything lately. And Tess shows both Natara and Inari to each of the healers, and they begin to perform an examination. And she, I guess, would try to address you as a group. And you can tell she's being conscious that there are just 2 citizens here. So be aware of that with any conversation you choose to have here.
Wait. Is Dorak still hanging out with us?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait. No. Jorak has, the moment you guys got here, you all focused on Des and you totally lost track of him. He is actually gone. I forgot.
Oh no.
Oh, good stuff.
Good.
He might have like left, but like, I guess, would we know for any reason if Satori druids could or could not enter other towns or something?
No,
for
because
any
he was
reason?
here. He was here before.
Yeah, he was
He stayed
hanging out
with
in-
you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he probably bolted to like the forest or something, or
He came into the town with you guys, but then as soon as you started talking to Des, that is when you guys lost track of him.
He's at the bar. Like,
maybe.
Yep.
I don't know.
He's at the bar not drinking, according to him.
Gotcha.
All right. So while, let's multitask here. It seems like you guys have a lot going on. Is there anything that is not like high risk information that we can talk about right now?
Well, that takes out the Gerudo thing, so maybe we don't bring that up right now.
have you seen any afflictions like the one that is affecting Inari and Natara?
I really can't say I have. And she addresses the 2 gentlemen. Any word on any idea what this could be? And both of them, individually looking at each of you, they kind of like poke and prod with like, not with themselves, but like with hand carved wooden instruments that they have. Careful not to burst anything, but they like use a depressor to kind of like apply pressure and see how things move. And the one gentleman with the long beard, he responds, having taken a good look at this. This is beyond us. This has an arcane nature to it that is beyond just normal disease, but it is also a disease. There's definitely, it's not just a curse of sorts. So I don't know that we have anything that could help you guys. We deal with more herbal remedies to afflictions. But if you're in pain, we may have some ways to help with that.
Herbal remedies,
What is your pain level like right now?
what kind of herbal remedies are we talking? Like,
Depends on your level of pain.
Oh God.
um, I don't know. I mean, I got a scale from 1 to 10. I would say my pain is maybe a 5. Can I get like
And you, Zora? Not in like a bad way.
Zora?
Stop! You, Zora?
Right?
I don't know I don't know what my level of pain would be. I'll
They don't
also
feel
say
great.
10. I will
Okay.
also say 5.
The gentleman kind of they kind of set to work grinding up something in a mortar and pestle, like adding like dried blue petals and things, and um, granulate it into a powder, and mix it with some spring water, and provide each of you with a glass of foggy water.
I'm down in that. It's so quick.
Oh God.
I want to be high as
These
a
guys
kite.
are not real doctors.
Natara, do you drink it also?
Yeah.
You both drink it. It tastes very floral, and earthy in flavor, for this spring water. And you don't feel any effects right away, but Des thanks the healers, and you guys depart and head for her office. And pretty much like by the time you guys are arriving there, you do start to feel better. Like you kind of realize like, oh, I'm not constantly thinking about the boils on my body right now that are painful. So it does help a little bit.
Nice.
Can I ask really quick, Des, what do you know also about a spring of power or a spring of wisdom? Anything?
I've heard of the Spring of Wisdom. I'm not familiar with the Spring of Power, but here, let's go into my office. You guys enter once again through the larger green building that is here, the center of the for the Sheikah Guard, the Sheikah militia here. You go past the front desk where a young Sheikah gentleman is paging through a magazine, one of the older editions of the Rumor Mill, probably one you guys have read. You've read most of them at this point, and you pass on left into the office behind the desk, and you enter Des's office.
Can I, as we're passing by the front desk, what issue is he reading? Is he reading the one about shooting stars or dragons or blue bunnies?
Probably the one about shooting stars.
I'm going to whisper a spoiler and just say, like, they find the results inconclusive. You don't need to read the rest.
I'm just glaring at him as we walk by.
He just kind of like side eyes you, Lydian, as you walk into the room. Door shuts behind you guys. It's like a sliding kind of pocket door. All right, one thing at a time. I also have something for you guys, but please go first with whatever of the many things you started talking about.
So, we did sort of get kicked out of Gerudo Town because they figured out that Lord Hannon was in fact not only a male or a Vo, but he's also Yiga, which obviously that was problematic. However, we did just save the town like twice. So them kicking us
Ex-Yiga.
oh yeah, ex-Yiga, sorry. Ex-Yiga. And
Yeah.
yeah, and my mother was on trial, and one of my friends got a little confused because she saw Lord Hannon being Yiga and wearing Yiga clothes and made the assumption that he was still Yiga. And so they kind of chased us and kicked us out, but we got away, and so technically we're banished from Gerudo Town, most likely. However, we did want to preface that with we did just save them twice.
Oh yeah,
So
I
that's
totally believe you on that.
okay.
Lord Hannon, I also have wanted to apologize to you again for last time you were here. I do know firsthand, I think we talked about this last time, but I do know firsthand that people can leave the Yiga clan. My own brother-in-law is ex-Yiga also. Um,
Ooh.
but my sense for Yiga can just overtake me sometimes, truthfully. I am still getting used to it. It was a gift that I had enhanced by the great fairy Kotera, who is local to these parts. Um, I gave it to her in exchange for a secret long ago, and it's a little unruly. She's very powerful. Um, I just I can lose control of it, and I am genuinely sorry.
Wow.
No apology needed. Perhaps it's my stubbornness that cause issues.
How did she know you were a Yiga, though?
Oh,
Ex-Yiga?
like she. Who are we? Who are we?
Your friend Isha.
Oh, Isha. She's gifted at being able to see through illusions and magical items. It's part of her trade and work.
So, you still wear your Yiga outfit?
I do, and perhaps that's a questionable decision. But
I
you
mean,
see, I don't have other clothes. Well, I have warm clothes, but warm clothes really make sense.
well, how about this? As part of my apology, please, I will take you to the local tailor and you can have a fresh set of the latest Sheikah fashion if it so befits you.
That would be wonderful.
Makeover.
Are we gonna?
Yay!
I can't remember. Have we ever seen his face before?
No?
Yeah, no.
Right, like he revealed his disguise during the horse festival fight, but it was still the mask and the full Blade Master
Yup.
outfit, right?
Yup.
Are you
Yup.
are you disguised as anybody specific? Like, is it a fake face that you have?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like the Mandalorian. We don't know who's under that mask.
Remember, I was blind, and you were like, "Can I see your eyes?" And I was like, "No."
He was like, "Can I give you medical attention?" And much like the Mandalorian, you're like, "I'll kill you first before I let that happen."
All right. All right. So, okay. Now that we have that at least settled and my conscience feels a little better, uh, you guys saved Gerudo Town twice and were still excommunicated for bringing Lord Hannon in, despite being an ex-Yiga, but also being uh, vile. I know a little bit of Gerudo. Uh,
Also,
Yeah.
bringing Lydian in probably also contributed, but
Yeah.
less so than the whole Yiga clan business.
yeah,
Much.
understandably.
But
I mean,
if you see like the big rays of red light going towards Hyrule Castle from two opposite directions, that is, we did do that. So
I was wondering about that. Some of my spies have definitely reported those.
We have wrested control of two divine beasts out of Ganon's grasp.
we still believe
Wow.
there are 3 remaining.
Wow. That is impressive. You have been busy since you were last here, saving the town. Huh. I guess what else is relevant that you've done, or what else are you here to tell me?
I guess you could
Are
circle
we
back.
going to? mention the Zora in the room?
Oh yeah, we should introduce
Oh,
Tara.
yeah. You have. I don't think you've met our friend Natara yet. Natara, this is Commander Des. Commander Des Natara.
Nice to meet you. I didn't want to assume your role in relation to the group, uh, but
We
a
are.
pleasure.
She is the shepherd to our sheep, oftentimes.
Okay.
Also, this is LG.
LG has been in a bag. Are you going to pull them out now?
Also, this is LG. Dump bag.
LG flips over and is just like wriggling and writhing and screaming. Full on like screaming with its chirp that it has from the top of its head. And just kind of like grasps the ground, kind of like putting holes into the wooden floorboards beneath your feet, and just kind of like looks around, scans the room, looks at Des, looks at Aquila, and begins screaming more.
Just to add to the chaos, I'm
Whoa.
gonna take a lizard out of my bag and put it on the floor.
It is dead. Oh no! Oh, it's from your bag of vermin,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, a lizard. You produce a lizard. Any particular kind of lizard?
One that blends in with the floor so Des doesn't notice.
What?
Uh,
Taking a lizard out of a
whole
bag.
hour, guys, and then it'll be gone.
There's a lizard on the floor as well. Des does not notice it.
Awesome.
Great.
God, I can get away with anything. Okay. I feel powerful. What's
Um,
going on? I also wanted to. Oh, I did want to bring up to her though. Getting back on track. She cut herself off about the Spring of Wisdom. If she knew anything about that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I know where that is. I've never heard of a spring of power. But what in Hylia's green earth is this little thing? It looks like a guardian.
It's an astute observation, Commander. It is a tiny guardian.
It seems angry, but it doesn't seem corrupt.
That is its natural state, yes.
Okay. Why do you have this?
We needed it to repair the Sheikah Slate. It was the tool that was to repair the Sheikah Slate. Little did we know the tool was sentient and had 3 legs and could follow us around. It has been a faithful companion since, if not an angry companion when we had to put it in the bag.
That's nice. Can I pet it?
That is not up to me.
I'm not sure it would
LG.
feel you petting it very much, but
I've rolled 3 twos in a row on that set of dice. I don't know why. She goes to try and pet it, and LG immediately with its arm and like, 3-pronged talon claw, goes and like snaps to like slice at her, and she, with her incredible reflexes, pulls back and says, "Oh, I see. All right, you can put this back in the bag now."
I don't think it will go back in the bag. But it
Okay,
will
that's-
stop screaming, please.
Give it a treat. Give it a treat, Aquila.
No, that's how we'll reward bad behavior then.
You put it in a bag.
Continues.
she's right,
Continue
Lohan,
screaming.
We'll
It's-
reward bad behavior.
LG has been in this bag for days. I've been keeping track this time.
Listen, look, LG, look at Natara and your favorite person, Inari, right now. There was a medical emergency. My grandfather was killed by the storm. We forgot. I apologize.
LG recognizes what you said, stops screaming, but goes off into the corner and appears unhappy.
I could not believe the Sheikah technology has the capability of sulking.
Wow, that's eventful. Anyway, so sorry, Lydian. Yeah, so I know Spring of Wisdom. Spring of Wisdom, anybody in this area could tell you it's at the top of Mount Lanayru, which is very difficult to get to.
Uh-huh.
Um, it is just inhabited by monsters like you wouldn't
Um,
believe.
do you know any guides or anybody?
I don't have any. Probably if you can find somebody that is like native to that region,
Uh,
somebody that maybe perhaps is crazy enough to live there or live near there, or you know, just be sort of an outlander in their own right.
mhm.
I'd recommend that. But
I think we have a guide
seeing,
already.
Yeah,
yeah,
I just I don't know. I was taking a bet. This person seems we received a letter.
Ah, I see. Yeah, good call.
We received a letter from a Rito who does seem to live in the area. We just wanted to know if like you know you had any personal recommendations or experience with the mountain, but if you don't, that's fine.
no. Actually, that kind of reminds me a little bit of what I wanted to bring up to you guys. It's actually really convenient that you're here. I received a correspondence just a few days ago from one of my um, one of my troops uh, in the area. Found it a little bit puzzling. She pulls it out from like inside her breastplate and begins to read. I'll just read it to you. It's a little, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, I guess. Maybe you guys, with your insights and everything that you've been through, maybe can help a bit. It reads, an increase in traffic towards Eldon has been noticed. Following these people, primarily Hylians, reveals they are not solely headed for Goron City. They are spreading out across the region. This is potentially the Yiga clan seeking something. Please provide more resources to investigate further. Do you know anything about anything that could be happening in Eldon right now that multiple units would be spanning out over such a difficult region to endure?
I mean, Nori,
What? I'm sorry. Could you like read the first half of that again?
Increase in traffic towards Eldon has been noticed. Following
Yeah.
these people, primarily Hylians, reveals they are not solely heading for Goron City. They are spreading out across the region.
Okay.
this
I
isn't
don't.
bogey
Go
related,
ahead.
we think, right?
It sounds like it.
I think so. I mean, the
Yeah.
only group that we know, we have caught wind of another adventuring party. Um, we know some of their names, but they don't seem to be necessarily malicious. They just seem to be. While we've been traversing along the south part of the region, they've been kind of tackling the north and the Elden region. At least that's what we've caught wind of. Do you need
Someone-
any other information, or
Someone told us that they claimed to be out to save Hyrule. What that means, say.
What information do you have about this group, I guess, that might be familiar to me?
hold on, let me
But
pull up.
before,
The dossier, like.
hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
hold on,
before
hold
the
on.
dossier. Go ahead.
Before we do that, my paranoia is creeping up. Can I check to see if Commander Das is disguised right now?
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
Slay.
That's a 20.
You see no illusion on her.
Okay. Okay.
She moves and behaves in the exact same way that you guys remember.
Well, our group, are we okay with sharing this list of names, or?
I mean, I see no reason why not. I'm not sure why the Yiga clan would be interested in them. For all we know, they acted rowdy and accidentally interfered with the Yiga clan stealing one of the horse teleportation devices from one of the stables.
Do you
They
know
weren't
which
even doing it on
stable?
purpose.
We've been tracking the a bit of the Yiga activity at the stables from a couple months back. Do you know which
They-
one?
I can't remember what the names of that region are. It's the one
It was
on
the
the
one-
right side of Tanagar Canyon.
Oh yeah.
I think that might be Tanagar Stable or something. Right, Jenna? Or Bridge Stable or something?
Let me go look at my notes.
Well, it's where Emia is from, I think.
No,
No.
Oh no, she's not. She's
it was the
she's
other
from north.
one.
Oh my god, I wrote down every other fucking detail besides the name of the stable. I know Sprin's the stable master. I got the
So-
Leviathan researchers are there.
So Serene,
Brim. I
Serene Stables.
Okay.
I also did not write down. Oh, I do actually have the name. Never mind.
Yeah, Serene is not really in our reach. We don't really venture to the northwest.
I have a quick question, Des, as well.
Yeah.
I guess we're a little bit detached from the whole like Yiga stealing the teleportation devices from the stables. But have you noticed any sort of a pattern to what stables they're targeting, or in what order, or anything regarding that? We've been trying to pin down like a pattern, but haven't been able to collect anything.
The only thing I've noticed is that the reports of the attacks on the stables are inconsistent, and some of them appear to, in my opinion, have been targeted more heavily, but it's the stables that are older, I think. Most of the stables, at least on the eastern side, especially in the northeast of Hyrule, are older. They've been part of the stable network longer. They're like the origin of the stable network. And it seems almost spiteful to me,
Yes,
if I had to guess.
I think you're correct. They have a bone to pick with the owner of the stable network, Miss Fosia.
Her family's original stable was not in Elden, right? It was more south,
I
right?
believe so.
Correct. Regarding these names of Bogey's companions, we have a Goron named Bogey, a Rito, and I can give you descriptions if you need from what I've collected. But
If I recognize the names, I'll ask.
a Goron named Bogey, a Rito named Pavilion with a sister named Misa, I think in Rito Village, maybe, and a daughter named Ionia. Zalf, which is a Hylian man. Mova is a Hylian woman. A taller Hylian man with Sheikah-like features of white hair and a beard is Kralkek, and a Gerudo woman is also nameless.
Kralkek?
Somebody you know.
He used to live here. Yeah, I know a lot of the people in town. He used to live here. I remember him from when I was younger. He's a bit younger than me, but he's with this group also. I guess that kind of makes sense. I remember he had these two friends that he would hang out with outside of town, and like I guess they left one day. I wasn't particularly sure why. He was a excellent archer, very skilled. Would have been nice to have him in the militia here, but that was way before I even had any prospect of running it. So, just thinking out loud now, I guess.
No, it's helpful. We've been meaning to meet up with them, see if our goals align, or if if we come to blows over our objectives.
Well, if I catch anything about them, I will certainly write to you guys, let you know. I imagine you're not staying here long. You just came for medical aid and to share information.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys have that you'd like to share with Ashika?
Well, yeah. Tequila, you go ahead.
Well, I have one thing, and then you probably have the other. On our way here, how Natara and Inari became afflicted with this disease. There was a malice storm during the latest blood moon. Malice seems to rain from the sky, destroying every living thing it touches. Shambling through that storm was a horde of undead with the personal effects and clothing of Yiga clan members. Have you ever heard of anything like this?
Absolutely not. If I didn't know you guys, I would think you were insane. But given everything you've done, I have to fully believe you, but I have a hard time. Um, Undead Yiga just reanimated by the blood moon and this storm.
We're unsure. They could have been caught in a bloodstorm and turned. They could have been reanimated from dead Yiga members, or perhaps even volunteers for some ritual.
That's very disturbing to hear. Um, I deeply disturbed by this, and will probably be posting more guards to the night rotation. We have had a time of peace recently, um, and I don't want anybody to let their guard down, but we've had no incidents with the Yiga for months.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know why that is. That's what makes the message I received that I already told you guys about even more puzzling. Because why would if for whatever reason those Hylians are Yiga in disguise, why are they going to Eldon?
From what
You
we know,
know?
we don't believe that they are Yiga. As far as we know, they are truly Hylian, and as they assume.
Well, no. The letter at the bogey, yes, we agree. But
Oh,
The letter I received, my intel has informed me that has been an increase in traffic to Eldon, not just to Goron City, fanning out across the whole region.
We thwarted their efforts in trying to capture one of the divine beasts. Perhaps they were regrouping until now.
I suppose. I, however, um, unfortunately do not have the resources at this time to further investigate this. I just don't have enough to protect any of my spies in that region, especially given the volcanic activity of late. Um,
mhm.
if you guys have the time, have the resources, and are heading that way, um, may I please ask a favor that you investigate this and report to me with any findings?
Sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yiga are quickly becoming our specialty.
Well, they're also mine. Oh, again, sorry, Lorhan.
it is our intention to take take the fight to them in the Gerudo Desert.
Yeah, and I mean, if they are spread out in a climate that they're not used to right now, could also potentially be a good way to thin their numbers.
I will add it to my priority list.
Would
Have
there be
there-
any additional aid or strategy you could provide?
As far as identifying or slaying or capturing Yiga, gaining information, what would you like to know?
Anything you can tell us?
Anything I can tell you that you probably don't already know. I mean, I don't know if I can tell you anything that you don't already know, having been part of the organization, but they
Have you ever
are.
have you ever captured one alive?
No, and that's mostly my fault. I guess yes, but to get information out of them. Let's say they didn't last long.
How did they?
They don't try to anymore.
How are they prevented from escaping? They are especially slippery with their magics. We could tie them up, but they could blink out of their bonds.
Their minds are weak. They are susceptible to influences. Partially a major factor as to why they are where in the position that they are, as foot soldiers and such. Probably any kind of magical means to trick or subdue them is going to be your best bet. Because physically they are elusive, to say the least.
Did you have any other questions, Lord Hannon?
No.
Thank you, Des. This has really been helpful. We already had a few things to do in Elden elsewise, or otherwise, but we will for sure be investigating the ego when we go as well.
Excellent. Oh, and here she kind of scrawls something and then puts an official stamp on it and rolls it up, ties it. Lord Hannon for the tailor.
Alrighty.
Well, with that, if there's anything else you all need, I'm probably going to be at the Shut-Eye Inn for most of the rest of the day. Please let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Shows you guys all out, back through the lobby of this building. The clerk is still there, no longer
Glared at him.
reading the magazine, just watching you guys with a fake smile as he watches you all leave.
Love that guy.
Before we jump into anything else, we're at the halfway point, so we can take a little break and then come back to it.
Okey dokes.
Sounds good.
Sorry. Okay. So you guys exit the building that is the hub of the Sheikah militia. What would you guys like to do now? It is like mid to late morning. You guys haven't done too much in this town yet.
Is it good
Where's
Terra
the
time?
tailor?
Oh, yeah, shit. Wait, tell her first.
The tailor. What building is the tailor in?
You guys have been here before. I think when you were here, you would have gone past it, but this tall, pretty building with blue shingles, like that, those teal shingles
Yeah.
atop the roof. There is a sign on the front that says Enchanted, and this is the tailor shop.
I will ask, because I'm also in favor of Kotera time, but I will ask Lorhanan. Lorhanan, do you want to get clothes first, or should we just go to Kotera?
Want to get clothes first. Isn't there a shrine somewhere around here? Maybe you can get the
Oh.
shrine while I'm doing
Great
that.
idea. I totally forgot.
Yeah, this shrine is located. Oh my gosh, this map is so cute. It's so old. Somewhere in the upper like mountain area, above the town, like down at the bottom here, where I'm kind of pinging. So
I will.
if you guys want to split up, and most of you want to go get the shrine while Lorhanan does his little makeover.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, because I think that's on the way to Kotera anyway, right? Up that
Yes,
way.
it is.
So
You guys
I'll,
went past it when you were first here.
I'll walk with everybody instead of flying, just so we can like chat along the way.
Okay. Lorhanan, you approach the clothing store known as Enchanted, and there is a young woman standing outside, kind of sweeping, maintaining the cobblestone entrance, and she calls out as not just exclusively to you, but as everybody passes by, enchanted clothing designed by my big sister. Please stop in. Just kind of calling out, you, sir, would you like to stop in? We have a whole new line just dropped last week. You look like somebody that could absolutely go for a fresh set of clothing.
Funny you say that. I was thinking exactly that.
I could tell. Please go ahead in. My big sister, Clary, is in there.
I'm gonna
Um,
go in.
you go inside. You see behind the desk, there is not a woman. There is a Zora man back there. You look around the room off to the side, folding some of the clothes and like setting up displays, dressing mannequins. Is a older than the woman outside, but another young woman out there. Hails you as you enter. Hi, hello. Can I help you today, sir?
I am in need of a fresh set of clothes. I have this letter from the commander.
Oh, okay. Scans it, looks at it, looks up at you. Oh, well, you have come to the right place. Anything you need, feel free to browse. If you want, I can hold on to things and you can I can set them up in the dressing room for you. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. My name is Clary. At the counter, my husband. Please, let me know if you need anything.
What is in the shop? Lorhan has literally never shopped for clothes. Maybe we've shopped for some other things, but clothes, like...
Yeah, there is an array of clothing. There are more outfits that look more formal, that have embellishments, that carry the same kind of style that you've seen around town, that very like chica, like layered, blocky, kind of style. So there are some that are more formal, embellished, grander. There are some that are more tight fit, seem better for movement, that kind of resemble some of the undergarment and like not undergarment, but under layers that the guards wear under their armor. Everything seems to be in a variety of colors, primarily purples, blues, reds, and greens, with like grays and tans and as accent colors and like base colors and everything. There are, yeah, it's really just a variety of layering items, a lot of different kinds of belts and sashes, shoes, like boots that come up, different various heights on the calf. Um, what are you looking for Lorhannon?
I'm gonna ask the big question and just before it be like, so the shop's called Enchanted Clothing. Is that just a name,
Yes.
or are any of the clothes imbued with magical properties?
All of our clothing is
Good
proudly
music choice.
imbued with the magical ability to brighten the wearer's day.
Is that like evocation magic?
I'm sorry?
I'm trying to better understand the school of magic involved in making.
The magic of beautiful clothing.
I can understand why you would want to keep your trade secrets to yourself. I see. I'll just have to ask Akila once I've made my decisions, I suppose.
Okay. Anything, your fancy right off the bat that I can bring back to a dressing room for you, sir?
Well, a pair of boots and something more like what the warriors would wear.
Oh, say no more. I'll be right there, back. And so she kind of goes around the store and starts like pulling things and kind of glances at you, kind of holds it up to compare it to your complexion, which is, of course, the illusion. But she doesn't know that. She's just trying to match your tone and pick colors that look best for you. And she puts together a couple options and sends them back to the dressing room. Feel free to browse, grab anything else you'd like, and whenever you're ready, you can go back and try on what I've selected.
I'm gonna pick essentially like one of everything because we're him no idea what like. He's like, all right, warrior makes sense, but like maybe these other bigger things are more the new Lorhannon style.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there is a montage of Lorhannon trying on these outfits and looking at himself in the mirror, and it's like the big regal kind of outfit, and it's like all these the whole sequence of an old like throwback movies outfit changing montage at shopping at a store in a dressing room, and it's like things are working, things aren't working. All the while that you're doing this, are you just staying in your dressing room and trying stuff on and looking at yourself? Have you left anything on underneath? Like what are you doing specifically?
I think since I'm actually changing clothes, I do have to like take off the like red robe at least. I think I would leave the mask on and will continue to be disguised. But like everything doesn't. So I go back to the dressing room and I try the first thing on, and it like doesn't quite fit because Lorhannon's actually bigger than the disguise.
Right.
Right. So it's like this is really tight. So then I like adjust the disguise so it's like my actual proportions.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come back out and I'm like, I don't think this one's working. It's not quite the right size for me.
Oh, that's so silly of me. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back. And she gathers up the clothing that she picked out and like disappears back to the front of the shop, comes back
All of a
with
sudden,
all
this
new
man is just,
sizes,
like, bigger.
2 sizes larger probably. And she's like, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I made that mistake. Please, here's everything. Take your time. Let me know if you need anything.
I think I will like keep coming out of the dressing room as I put things on, just like seeking approval from this woman since I have no standards at all.
With your illusion still?
Yes. Yep.
So you are putting on the clothing and adjusting your illusion to match the clothing you are wearing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just clarifying. And you come out, and eventually it gets to the point where in the montage, her husband has joined, like the Zora, like the dark blue Zora man that was behind the desk. Her sister has joined, and they're all just kind of there, and they're all in unison, like,
Like say yes to the dress.
yeah, basically. It is a very cute montage sequence, but then after trying on pretty much the whole store, Lorhannon, you think you found it. You put on stuff. It feels good. It feels right. It feels like Lorhannon. What does the outfit look like?
I don't know. This is torture.
Lorhannon, you find the perfect outfit, regardless of what it looks like. And
I'll think it over. All right.
yes, you step out of the dressing room bearing this outfit, and they all just stand up and start cheering, and they're like, "This is it! You found it!" Um, are you gonna say yes to the outfit?
You know, I do think that this is really the new me. Thank you.
This has been Say Yes from the desk.
Yes.
Yes, from the dead.
Yes, from the desk. The Zora man wipes away a tear.
Alright, montage over. We're done.
Yeah, you walk away from Enchanted, a brand new man with a brand
I
new
leave the
outfit.
red robe in there.
Okay. Okay.
Like my mind is just like, all right, those clothes, I no longer have any attachment to those clothes. Like, so.
What about the mask?
Down on high alert.
You're leaving Igor's behind the dressing room.
Not a great
I guess I
idea.
don't need this anymore after that like heartfelt montage.
The mask is still on.
Okay.
This is like an early
Okay.
2000s like rom-com like I'm cracking up right now. This is incredible. And none of us were there.
The rest of you take a stroll up the hilly roads and streets of Kakariko, making your way just to the outskirt, an overlook above the whole town where a shrine you've passed before is set. You link your Sheikah Slate to it, unlock that as a travel waypoint, and then gaze out across the town, and you see from not too far away, the clothing store is not very far. You see your pal Lorhannon step out from within the clothing store you left him at. You guys meet up in town. What would you like to do now?
Lord Hannon
Um,
looking snazzy.
Yeah. How'd you make your choice?
I didn't think that you'd actually buy anything.
My outfit has a lot of greens in it.
Ooh.
I was gonna say that.
He's determined to color.
Yes, green is my new color.
Looks good.
It brings out your illusion. We got the shrine, Jenna,
What
correct?
now?
We got the shrine, correct?
Yes, yes.
Right. Let's not go too far. Let's just kind of like stay up on the mountain and like, signal to Lorhannon. We'll meet up there and we'll go back up and we're gonna go head to the Great Ferry and stop goofing off.
Sure, we will.
All right. So you all together make your way through the woods, onward to the grotto of the Great Fairy of Kotera. I do need, what is it?
Can I cast counter charm on on everybody?
Oh wait.
What does that do, buddy?
I will send. I start a performance that lasts until the end of my next turn. During that time, well, the end of my next turn would be like what? We're not in combat.
Yeah, I flashed for 6 seconds.
Useful, Jenna. Is this a useful trait?
I mean, in instances where people are being charmed or frightened in combat, yeah.
I guess, can I just keep playing this until, like, keep strumming on my lute as we approach to kind of prevent people from being charmed?
I don't believe this is a charm effect. I don't believe this is a charmed condition.
Okay. Well, in that case.
It doesn't say that it is. Usually it'll say. But as you all arrive at the grotto, I need charisma saves from everybody, please.
Oh yeah, our
Oh
great charisma.
man, that's
I don't know if failing this is good or bad, though.
Better.
Do you have advantage, Lorhan?
No,
that
I just did.
leftover?
I just
Okay.
did. Off of it.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Uh,
hold on. A really funny thing could happen here if Lydian does bad. Okay, all right. So all of the non-faces rolled better than faces for that one, just to make that clear.
Okay, well, some of us are ill, so actually, you need to be nice to us.
You still have a +5 to your save.
I don't even know. Yeah, that's.
What are our rolls?
13.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 12.
Oh yeah, are we all around Inari?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good point. 16.
Okay.
Then a 19 for me.
21.
Jesus.
Also 21.
Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Okay. Inari, what was yours?
13. Or
Okay.
12.
Only
12.
Okay, yeah, only Inari fails then.
Wow.
Inari, you are subjected to a zone of truth spell.
Fantastic. Good stuff.
Do all and Lorhanan, you are also entering the grotto, correct? Right, that because your illusion immediately drops. It cannot be sustained within the circle, regardless of saves. So you all see Lorhanan, figure form, wearing the exact outfit you saw in the illusion, but with a Yiga mask on over top.
Wow.
Large beard underneath.
Yes.
Coming out from the bottom of the mask.
Good stuff.
You all begin to step forward towards the giant spring in the center of this grotto. Little lights dance and flicker around. The blue nightshade glows with a slight hue, like a faint glow of blue, as these flowers kind of line the grotto. And then the ground begins to tremble a little bit. And you hear like a rumbling, and then there's a rupture in the spring at the center of the flower before you all. And you hear a and settling in place once again, familiar face for all of you except Natara. Natara, you see another very, very large, beautiful great fairy with curly blonde hair that cascades over her shoulder, sort of like a pompadour type of top piece to it. Beautiful, radiant butterflies and petals and of jewelry all over her body. And she comes to rest her arms on the edge of her fountain here. Hello again, everyone. How have we been?
People who wanted to talk to Kotera, time to talk to Kotera.
Yeah, true.
Well, we've been thriving.
Mm-hmm. Is that true? Inari, have you been thriving lately?
No, I have not.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Oh,
We had
I'm
to,
so
didn't we?
sorry. I'm so sorry to hear. Why is that?
Did you know that Inari's dad is Ron?
I believe
course
we
I
came
did,
here
honey.
to ask questions, not to be asked questions.
Yeah, guys, we're not here to catch up with a friend here.
Or to
Well,
give you
what
more
would you like to
gossip to
know?
trade.
Well, what is it? What would you like from the great fairy Kotera?
Inari's like side-eyeing, like Lorhanan.
Come on now.
Is that a mad side eye?
Oh no, no, it's like a please say something, dear God, sort of side-eye.
This woman is too large.
I will step up towards Kotera's fountain.
Yes.
Well, Kotera, you know that there's lots of secrets where I come
Of course.
from. For once in my life, I perhaps want to know some answers.
What would you like to know, my darling?
I want to know, why am I the one who got out?
You know, the timing of your arrival could not be better because I didn't know this until perhaps a week or so ago. But I had a visitor who came with a lot of juicy secrets and in exchange received a lot of juicy information. So I do have the answer you seek. The question is, what are you willing to trade to get it?
What kind of visitor?
Oh, honey, it doesn't work that way. Tell me something first.
What do you want to know?
What do you have that I don't already know?
We gotta dig deep, Lorhannen. It's gonna be a juicy one. I don't have to listen if you don't want me to.
I feel like Lorhannen actually just doesn't have any secrets. Like,
Darling, you have to trade something. I also take generous amounts of rupees. But we can get creative.
you just kind of like Lorhannen just like has this like kind of vibe of defeat of like, I want answers, but I don't have like. He just kind of like puts his head in his, I put my head in my hand, like, I am not special.
Oh,
Aw. Trying to...
I don't have anything like anything that is special about me. I don't understand, and I don't.
Aw.
As the great fairy of truth, that is simply not true. But if you want to know more, I need something in exchange.
I mean, Kotera, he did just reveal something that's like a deep emotional, knowledge about himself. I feel like that, that's his truth, and if he's exchanging that with you, that's got to count for something.
I have something
Fine.
that I can offer in exchange for his answer.
Hold on. Lydian is right. That is not fair of me. You did speak your truth, Lorhannen. I will tell you something in exchange here. The visitor that I had is the one who's been scrying on you, Lorhannen. She was here.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo.
LG goes like in the bag.
She scrying? I think we know who is here.
Yeah.
Which means that this person can either travel far quickly or is not just like sitting at home chilling.
And somehow got around Des.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, now I just need to know more.
Akila, sweetie, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No. You gave an answer. Like you, I don't give up anything for free.
Well, there is much more. What? More information, Lord Hannon. I need more.
I will look at Lord Hannon.
I mean, I'll like I'll ask, what can I offer? Secrets? I have none. Rupees? Also, we have none.
We have some gems.
Disgusting.
Wow.
You mistake me for my sister.
No, I don't mistake you for your sister. I just thought you would like shiny things. God, sue me.
How desperately do you want this information, Lord Hannon?
I feel that I know nothing about who I am or where to go. And maybe we can find that on our own, but
I believe we have one secret that we can offer, but I don't know if it will answer the question of who you are. There is a fifth divine beast, possibly more, piloted by a lost pilot, never seen again to history. We found them.
Ooh, that is interesting.
I pat Aquila on the back.
In
Tell me
exchange?
more.
No, 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 no.
Tequila hates it here.
Damn.
For information in exchange. What do you know about Lord Hannon?
Lord Hannon shares something in common with the visitor I had.
Yes,
She
yes.
did speak much about you, Lord Hannon. She seems to know you, interestingly enough. And in a way, she does. But you both share a common trait. Perhaps it's what makes both of you so interesting to myself and perhaps to other fairies and entities across Hyrule. I think that the way she put it, it's a sort of a prophet trait that you have, that you share. Do you find yourself having connections with entities far more powerful than yourself?
Sure,
Or
but
seeking them?
I'm here, aren't I?
Precisely. Therein lies the evidence of the truth here.
Do you want more information, Lord Hannon?
I think we're only getting teased here.
Well, like I said, we could get creative in exchange for more information than you probably even know what to do with.
Creative.
Tell me more.
Go ahead.
Lord Hannon, I tell you this because I'm interested. I would like to be your patron.
Oh, fuck.
I've been
Took him
Perhaps.
27 minutes to decide clothes, man. I don't
I've been perhaps burned before. Do we? I think I'd have to really think about it, review it with my fellow friends here.
There are no lies with me, Lord Hannon.
Just omitted truths.
In exchange for secrets. But, Lord Hannon, you came to me by yourself, secret to all of the, well, not all of everybody here, but your party at the time. You felt that you have a connection. Allow me to be that connection.
What are your terms?
Occasionally, I may ask for you to acquire information that is outside of my means. But in exchange, I can give you abilities that may help with acquiring that information. I need a mortal on my side. I would like that mortal to be you.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
I only speak the truth, Lord Hannon. This is not a trap. I am not trying to trick you. I think that this would be beneficial for both of us.
I think we'll need some time to discuss apart from you, Kotera. Accept.
Understood. Well, while you are here, anything else? Would you like to make an offering?
Can I want to ask the group really quick. Do we care about learning the prophetess's name or anything about her? Or maybe like, you know, I don't know, like anything relating to the Yiga or like any sort of secrets about the Yiga that we could ask of her.
I wonder if
Do we care?
there's anything that we could ask that would help with scrying.
Like the only thing, well,
Because a lot
I
of
don't
it's
know if
physical
scrying.
stuff.
I don't know if scrying is really going to get buffed because we need a likeness or picture, a possession or
But
garment.
yeah.
She's
I don't
also a prophetess.
Yeah.
Probably very skilled in divination.
Like,
Well, you know, that's lame though, and we should just continue to waste our scrying on.
Alternatively, we could ask what secrets she told Kotera.
Ooh.
oh right,
Yeah.
But we need something in exchange.
we need something big.
I have a few things that we can use, but I have questions of my own. Although I do think the prophetess's secrets are of some value. Does anyone else have any other questions?
No, I'm just thinking of like, because I have personal secrets, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be enough for.
I have something that I think could buy us the prophetess's secrets.
All right,
Okay.
give it all you got.
In exchange for the prophetess's secrets, we offer this one. The hero of time is dead. We've been to their resting place. The body is missing. The place was infested with malice.
Keela, you are very clever. I will bite in telling you you're wrong.
But it's still a secret that the hero of time was missing from the Shrine of Resurrection.
Probably not as tasty, but a secret nonetheless.
Unfortunately, this is not a secret to me.
Probably because she was told it recently.
Hmm.
Very well.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything strong enough to buy that, but I can buy something else maybe.
Yeah.
Unless someone else.
I mean, Inari doesn't really have anything now, so that I can
I
think
like.
of.
I mean, like, I do, but it's not gonna be as. It's just like. Kotera, you seek truth from people, right? And secrets of people's lives.
It is in my nature.
If I had the ability to remotely peer upon somebody's life, even if it's their most private moments, um, in exchange for about 3 uses of this, would that be valuable to you? At your beck and call, I can see into the life of whoever you choose.
I'm familiar with this power, though I do not possess it myself. What are the limitations?
Um, well, they need to pass a wisdom saving throw. And it is easier if we have a garment of theirs or a possession of theirs. They do have slightly a bigger resistance to this, but there's a possibility that it could succeed. So for 3 rolls of the die,
Possession.
is a secret of possession? That's a great question.
I don't
Ooh.
know.
Yeah.
So I can't guarantee it would work, but for 3 or maybe 5 rolls of this dice, um, depending on how many you want, maybe you could tell us the prophetess's secret.
Hmm. This works on any creature?
Um, as long as I know my magics. This works on any creature that is in the same plane of existence as me. So, will not be your plane, but will be our plane.
Hmm. This does interest me. I do have somebody I'm trying to pinpoint. One of my sisters.
See, it's tough unless she's above ground and in the same, like appearing in the same fountain. I won't be able to scry on her.
Unless I bring you down into my plane with me.
What?
I am I'm
Get dunked.
snapped.
Don't do it. Don't get dunked.
Do we really want to get embroiled in fairy politics?
I mean,
Can I just ask, like, peer to peer, like, has your sister done you wrong or something, or like, is there bad blood involved, or not to get too far into the drama if you don't want to share?
You could say that there is bad blood. And knowing her location would be very beneficial to me.
Unfortunately, I don't get tied up in family drama that's not my own or my friends or anybody else's. So I will only
Oh, which sister this is.
I can only scry on people who I can scry on in this plane.
Bladen, give me a persuasion check.
You already know what it is. I'm gonna fucking bardically inspire myself. Persuasion. That is a 23.
I will give you one small secret in exchange for one use on this plane.
Okay, that's fair.
If it works.
So you would
Big
like to
scry.
scry?
Big scry.
Okay,
Let's see it, Lydian.
we'll give it a shot. Who would you like to scry on?
My sister Phasia.
Okay, this is a bad idea.
We have a possession of, well, the maracas have her magic. Is that considered to be hers?
Can you own your own magic if it's imbued in something? I don't know.
The maracas are. She is the creator of the spell that the maracas are imbued with, but you don't know if necessarily she imbued the maracas with the spell.
I see. So your sister, if I'm assuming correctly, is another great fairy, right?
Yes.
So how would you
Fairy
know
is
if she's above ground or not?
She likes to spend time on this plane. The odds are great that she would be.
It's the great fairy of magic and trickery.
Yes,
This
she
this
is.
is who we want to mess with right now.
Well,
I'm quite positive that that is the fairy that the person who sent me the letter is associated with as well.
The one that sent us a death threat.
I will say, wait, the person who sent you a letter said, "Don't fuck with the great fairies," or what did they say?
We will
specifically?
start a war between the great fairies if we keep fucking around.
Okay, you're right. Natara having piped up and said this, or at least communicated it to me alone or away from Kotera. I don't want to lie to her either. That would fuck up like everything. I'm
Just say
I'm-
it failed then.
No, I just
Yeah, I mean, she can't.
I
compel you.
I do want to ask her, like, I'm sorry, I can't personally condone. It's out of my friends and I's interest to scry on a great fairy. Is there anybody mortal who you would like to scry on?
I'm sorry, dear, no. It is out of my interest to reveal these secrets to you then.
Oh, you big bitch.
Whoa!
Did you say that to her?
I think I would mutter it under my breath, but
Oh
it's-
my god! What is wrong with you? You're like, I don't want to start a war. Then you're like, well, anyway, let's personally insult
an
this great
insult is
fairy.
different than like potentially war starting.
She is a
information.
goddess,
Yeah. Okay.
an archfey.
Literally offering patronage to one of our party members as well.
I can be upset.
Lydia, make a
Make a
wisdom
what?
saving throw, please. Wisdom save.
This is
Wisdom
this
You're
is
about to get psychic lanced right here.
yeah. This is mouthing off to Strahd territory.
Is this a spell, Jenna?
Yes.
Can I counterspell?
You can try.
Are you
Probably.
going to counterspell?
I'm gonna counterspell.
Okay. The spell fails.
Dope. I would
But
feel.
Jared doesn't have counter spell? Sus.
Oh, it was a low level spell.
I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. Thank you for your time. I will kindly leave.
A pleasure, once again. And Lorhannon, I look forward to working with you.
I have a final question.
Yes.
I want to know where Miss Fosia is and whether she is alive. In exchange for this, the great thief Misko is a time traveler.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
How so?
There was a portal at Dea Village. Whatever doom came to it, he escaped through it. We traveled back through it and met him in person when he was a child.
I think that is fair. Fosia is not on this plane right now. She is on the other side.
Damn it.
Alive?
The spirit. Yes. Ancient for a mortal, but alive.
Well,
Not the problem.
Captive of a fairy or willingly there?
Willingly there for her own protection.
Good enough for me.
Gone through the fountain of the horse valley.
Yeah. I will turn and leave without saying anything else to the fairy.
Nari, I'll leave with her.
Anyone
I
else have any
will-
final words for her?
Back out slowly.
Not Lydian.
Ta-ta! And she goes up in the air and does a spin down and disappears into her shimmering, glimmering pool.
I always feel dirty when we come back from her.
I was going to say the same thing. I never feel good.
I mean, if we wanted to get access to Fosia, if we were near a body of water, and I was like, "Hey, good old dear dad, you exist on that plane. Could you maybe get a message?" I don't know if it would work, but we could try that. Unless there is an easier way, which there probably is.
It will probably take a long time to get a response, but it's up to you if you want to do it. I think I mean, now that we know that she's at least safe, that is really of no concern to me. We can visit her if we need to.
And having gleaned this also about how Fosia is on another plane, I kind of get a deeper understanding about if the spell scrying is blocked outright by another magic or magical protection, or if it fails, and what that pretty much feels like to me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right.
You put that together. When you try to scry Fosia, it's as if like there was no line to connect to. It just didn't go through at all. Couldn't.
I was going to try my luck and tell more. Well, I didn't lie purposefully the first time, but tell things that we don't know the answer to and see if she would tell me they're a lie or not, like with the Hero of Time. But I didn't want to upset her further.
She's
That's-
tough doing business with.
I mean, we got.
Have we gotten the answers we needed, or will we need to go visit her again?
I mean, I'm fine.
I feel like I've left with another question.
What is that?
Will Lorhannon be
Oh
like?
yeah, true.
Will they
Good point.
begin a patronage?
I
Which is
mean,
rough. If being around her makes you feel gross, to be honest, I don't think she's not worth it, dude.
well, who is your patron
Red flag.
now? Because maybe that plays a role in who you decide to side with.
I don't have one.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll insight, Lorhannon. You can roll perception or deception, and not tell us. You can whisper the roll if you'd like.
Do I?
You said perception or deception?
Oh, persuasion or deception.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Perception rhymes with deception. Persuasion was the word I meant.
Got it.
I only got a 12, so I don't think I have a hope in hell.
I can silvery barbs his roll if you want me to.
It's not worth it. Go ahead then. Keep your secrets.
Sorry, didn't actually go.
I mean, you can do it like that. You can just without clicking on the thing, you can just add your modifier. Like roll the d20, add your modifier, and then
Right.
Don't say
I
what-
don't know why.
the roll is. Tell us if it succeeds or fails. So just roll a d20.
Got it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's Jover.
You don't
Oh,
know.
you know, I'm telling the truth.
I will say though, regardless of my distaste for her, she's a powerful ally. We can't forsake any advantage right now. It's worth the risk, I will say, looking pointedly at Lorhannon.
That's the important distinction that we should keep
Sure.
in mind is that she's not an ally, she's a resource, and anybody can use her. Even our own secrets can be revealed by our enemies.
I think I would like to speak with each of you individually,
Okay.
but feel free to discuss.
How would you like to do that?
Do we want to hop into the secret channel of secrets, or do we want to do it out of the game?
Well, like Lorhannon is just like going back to the inn, like just like start walking towards the inn. I imagine that everyone else kind of like stops for a minute.
Yeah.
What?
um. I mean, I guess we can all speak with him. I mean, I don't really care who he sides with as long as he's careful about it. Don't
We need every advantage right now in our fight.
I wish I even knew who his current patron was so that I could, unless he's patronless.
He said he
Um,
was.
He was patronless?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to weigh our options. If it's just Kotera or nothing, Kotera. But if there's a better option, I mean, I would like Terra probably more personally. But
I mean,
I don't know.
Weighing the favors of gods always tends to work out well.
plus,
What can you do?
I know. I was like, well, I've had some great experience with great fairies.
I feel like I'm okay with letting him make the choice, and I think if you're going to have any great fairy be your patron, perhaps Kotera is the best option in terms of what she can provide. Matches up very well with his particular set of skills anyway.
I just
So Des has some sort of a relationship with her. Do we think that that's a patronage?
ooh, Jenna
Or
does like music
just
class.
she gave her some power? Because theoretically we could talk to Des more about her relationship
That's
with Kotera.
That's a good idea.
true, yeah. Kind of get her thoughts on it.
We should also alert Des that the prophetess has been in town, or at least
Yeah.
in the woods with Kotera.
Maybe
Unless
Yorak
Des
knows.
is the prophetess.
It's Yorak knows.
Dude, if Des is the prophetess, that'd be dude.
I would sit my hand.
Instantly.
I would shit his pants on Twitch.tv.
In the game.
That's a Lord Accountant level switch up there.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Any good DM would never do that.
I don't think she's double crossing in any way.
No, I
don't think so.
either.
Yeah.
No.
I don't
It would be funny if it was though, but
But since Kotera is trying to play with us, we can play with her a little bit and let her latest customer know that she's not to be trusted as well.
Okay, so we branch off to Des.
I think so. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Then we can go back.
Does someone want to talk with Lorhannon immediately? Or any other errands we want to have it done in town? We also haven't tried any sort of restoration today. I don't know if it's required if you're naturally healing or if we need to spend attention on it every day, but we have charges of it in my thieves' tools.
I mean, that can't hurt.
We probably should, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pass them thieves' tools so they can cast lesser restoration.
Alright.
Who casts first?
I'm trying to remember what that requires us to do. Pull up.
Nothing. You just cast it.
Oh.
I think you just.
Hey, Natara, if you'd like to go first, you can go first.
Tara will go first.
Natara, you already feel pretty good from the pain-killing elixir of sorts that the healers gave you, as well as from making your save this morning, like, waking up feeling good. Any other like ill feelings of, any kind of like fever or fatigue or just general like nausea, sickness, is instantly relieved when you cast the spell. And you feel like normal, other than the weight of the boils that are full of malice on your arms. Though there is no change in the overall condition, as you've already experienced that today. Inari, you do the same. Again, you guys both succeeded and both took that medicine, and you feel very good. Not necessarily like it cures anything.
Cool. Okay. Well, we at least tried.
I would say both of you can give me a medicine check.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Bar of Knowledge on my. Actually, I think I might even be proficient on this because I thought this is gonna be way more helpful. Yep, I'm proficient already.
It's my one wisdom thing I'm not proficient in.
I'll bump your medicine, Natara.
What we got?
I got a
20, 22.
A 20 and a 22. You both casting this on yourself, you feel like you've come to understand already that it helps with the symptoms, like cures the symptoms of the disease for the day. You feel like that, having lived with it for 2 days now, it's something that you really have to just work out of your system over time, because potentially, from your understanding of malice, it is evil inside of you that is making you sick. So you've kind of just got to let it pass and endure it.
Okay. Alright, so we just give it like a couple days, and maybe we'll be good again.
Wait.
I
Okay.
can start. I was gonna say, yeah, I can. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll.
The sample I have of the pustule and the sample I have of the malice in the jar, are they similar?
Similar.
Can you detect evil right now, Inari?
Let me see what that means for me. I got Divine Sense. That means I can just detect any celestial fiend or undead. I don't really think I can detect evil, and I don't have that. Let me double check to make sure I don't get any spell that I just got from my subclass switch, but I don't think I've got that either. I've got protection from evil and good.
Well,
I
maybe.
also have that.
Yeah.
We
I mean-
should start casting that on ourselves to help us with our saving throws.
That's
That was what I was
fine.
thinking.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind going forward, because that's probably a good idea.
Does it feel like you are being possessed, like everything that's affected by malice? The bokoblins, the Hinox, the guardians themselves. Does it seem like it's a sentient thing that you can detect?
Jenna, does this feel like a sentient thing that I could detect? Sorry, I don't think I don't know if an
I mean, like, do you want to like use the thing to detect it?
What thing?
Your divine sense.
Yeah. I mean, look, I got nothing to lose by using it. Yeah, but yeah, why not? I'll use Divine Sense.
Can you send it, please?
Yeah, I suppose it's only a charmed frightened or possessed.
I will hold up my samples as well to see if there's any pings on them.
Mm, no, I don't think anything registers given what the divine sense description is.
Yeah. Had a feeling. I don't use it at all anyway, so couldn't hurt to try. Alright, gang. Well, in a bit of a pickle.
I think it's worth trying protection from evil and good on yourselves now or tomorrow.
Yeah, let me
Just
look at
see if
that
it
real quick.
does anything.
It's charmed, frightened, or possessed, so it may or may not apply, but we should do it in the morning when we're making saving throws. When we're trying to figure out if we're feeling better or not.
Right.
Not making saving
Yeah.
throws.
Go to bed and we wake up. Yeah, that's a good point. That's alright. I think we try that.
So, going through this conversation as you're all making your way over to the Shut-Eye Inn, I believe. That is where Commander Dust said she'd be.
Okay. Yeah.
Any other conversations, particularly with the person that requested individual conversations, on the way?
Not on the way, I don't think. We
Yeah,
can branch
we
off
get there,
I think at
yeah.
night.
Yeah, so, I mean, it is it's like midday right now. It is like approximately noon. But you guys head over, entering within the familiar large building here, wooden tables and chairs across, like spread throughout the room. It is lunchtime. It is not busy, but Des does have a table to herself where it appears she is working, drafting letters, and enjoying a nice bowl of vegetable soup.
I'll go up to her.
Oh, hey, you guys are back. What's up?
Hey, just wanted to, I guess, pick your brain a little bit more, if that's okay.
Sure.
Specifically about Kotera. What is your relationship with Kotera?
I mean, she likes the spot that she has her grotto in, nearby the village, where people can visit here and visit her and give her praise. But I think I mentioned earlier, a long time ago, I exchanged a secret, and I was looking for vengeance and power, and I wanted to have an understanding of my enemies. And so she gave me a gift to sense them, in exchange for the secret I gave her, which I will not be sharing, by the way.
Okay. We
Okay.
don't need.
We're not
mean to-
gossips like her.
We don't
Yeah.
mean to pry. We've had enough for one day. We do though. I guess I'll just say it frankly. Our friend has been proposed to be or take Kotera on as a patron. And
Okay.
we wanted to know if that was the same relationship that you had with her.
Oh,
Patronage.
no, not at all. No. I'm not very magically inclined. More so like to hit things with weapons. It's just that the gift she gave me helps me hit the right people with weapons. I don't need any more from a relationship with her.
What was the gift she gave you? Was it some sort of her magic or like an item or something?
Yeah, like I said, I was asking her for a way to know my enemies because obviously Yiga are experts at going undetected. I wanted a way to know if anybody around me was a Yiga without me knowing.
Yeah.
And she gave me exactly what I asked for because I gave her in exchange a very good secret, frankly, and that I think, changed the course of my life in a way. And that's why I'm in charge here and,
Right.
arguably so young. um,
Well, in addition to this, we also learned that, unfortunately, by way of asking our own questions, we sought out the information that the supposed or alleged leader of the Yiga was, unfortunately, in town and had spoken to the Great Fairy no more than a few weeks ago.
um, there's no way Master Koga was in town.
No, it wasn't. How?
Oh, well, this is awkward.
I mean, how have you heard of? How have you gained knowledge of Master Koga as the leader of the Yiga?
What do you mean? He has been for like a century at least.
We may have an update on that.
From our dealings with the Yiga, at least the Yiga that we have taken down, rather than saying glory to Master Koga, have been proclaiming their allegiance to the prophetess, which is a mysterious female figure that is atop the Yiga clan.
Master Koga may be a figurehead, where she pulls the strings in the shadows.
That, I mean, okay, I understand that, but that can't have been the case for a long time, right? This is new. This is
I'm
newer.
not sure.
We
I
don't
mean-
know. We only know our experience.
So the prophetess was around when I was around, right? If I'm recalling correctly.
Lorhannon, she had just started to gain notoriety and influence within the Yiga clan.
Right, but she was there in some sense. Yeah.
Yeah, like there was definitely overlap,
But
not a lot of
when
overlap.
I was there, like Master Koga, at least to the people in the Yugi clan, Master Koga was definitely in charge.
Oh, Master Koga was in charge. Remember saying in unison with other blade masters and foot soldiers, "Glory to Master Koga."
And I'll certainly share that context that it is, within a few months, right?
That's peculiar. I feel like, as closely as I know the Yiga clan, uh, I could never really see that being the case. They're very cult-like, and
Right.
their figurehead is Master Koga. I find it hard to believe that somebody else could come in and change that, become the new figurehead.
Unfortunately, it's true.
Or there's a subsect that worships the prophetess over Koga because they realize that Koga may not have as much power as the prophetess.
Regardless,
Why is she called the prophetess?
We're not sure. Any sort of interrogations that we've held have been fruitless.
they are fanatics, as you've said.
Seems like an odd
Presumably,
choice of
she
name.
has foreseen some glorious prophecy for the Yiga.
Perhaps involving Ganon or like a calamity sort of event, but that's only speculation.
That, and
Hmm.
we have had divination magic practiced against us. Perhaps she is the source of it.
I'm gonna confirm that.
That is frightening, frankly.
Have you seen any? Have you seen any new faces around town that might have slipped by and gotten to the Great Fairy?
No, we check everybody that comes into town.
She must have avoided town, gone through the ridges and gotten to the forest. But you should know that Kotera is just as happily giving her information as she is giving to you.
I fully believe it. I mean, Kotera thinks it's entertaining to witness the lives of us, of normal people of Hyrule.
Just grimace and say nothing else.
Perhaps the keeper of the forest might have caught wind of visitors.
Am I supposed to know what that means?
Oh no, but I know what he means.
I say through gritted teeth.
You probably know Jorak.
Oh,
or have
yeah.
encountered- yeah. He likes to stay in the forest. We can ask him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess keep me updated. Let me know if this trail of this prophetess goes anywhere. If I hear anything about it, I'll let you know, but I don't know anything about her, I guess. The name is weird. That is sticking with me. I don't
Well,
understand why she'd be called that.
if you find anything in your own, investigations or interrogations, I guess let us know in return.
Of course.
We're gonna go find Jorak, and figure out what else to do for the rest of today. So I'll let you enjoy your soup.
Oh, well, thank you. What would you guys like to do now?
Man with the plan.
Yeah.
Should I in?
Shut I in.
I mean, that's we're assuming where Jorak is. We might have to try and find him.
That's where you guys
Otherwise-
are.
Oh, my bad. I forgot that she was stationed there for the rest of the day. I thought we went back to her office.
Where's Jorak around here, Jenna?
Give me a perception check.
That is a cool 15.
Very
Jorvik,
cool.
you scan the room. There are a couple patrons at a couple of the tables. You see the familiar green cloak with little pink flowers sticking out of it, and short-cut white hair sitting up at the bar of the Cheyenne.
Should we cast lots to go talk to him, or are we just?
That's lots.
Everyone roll a d20.
Everybody roll a d20.
Lowest
kinda-
has possible ran.
Wow.
I just kind of want to do this.
Guys.
It sounds fun. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Ran in nat 20s. He does not want to talk to us.
Ah, damn it. Are you for real?
The
Okay.
two for Inari. She gets to talk to her bud Jorak.
We got to do drawing straws more often.
Yeah,
Nari,
of course.
who's visibly ill and dying as well, by the
Yeah.
way.
She's not dying. She's getting better.
Yeah, for now, I am getting better. So I'm trying to remember. What are some of the things are we just catching up with him, or
No,
This
God,
is
no.
kinda
We
lot.
want
because we've been
God,
talking
no.
about a lot.
all we want is that the prophetess was at the Great Fairy in the past. I think she said week, right,
Okay,
Jenna,
that's
or
what I
or
thought.
2 weeks,
She said week or so.
week or so. So just if he's been sticking around the forest, and if he had seen anybody talk to the Great Fairy, maybe caught wind of their conversation.
All right, cool. That's what I thought. I just wanted to double check. Okay. Anari will sidle up to Jorak and sit next to him.
You sit next to him. He has exact same bowl of soup in front of him that he is scarfing down with his wooden spoon. And you sit down next to him and he kind of slurps and chokes on it a little. Yo, oh hey, sorry, you startled me there. What's up?
Anari sort of just rubs her temple slightly.
Deep breath.
Not much, Jorak. What about you?
I'm just eating this vegetable soup here.
I'm so happy you're
It's
enjoying
good.
your soup. Yeah, I'm so happy it's good, Jorak. Only the best for one of our best buds.
Oh yeah. What can I do for you?
So, Jorak, we stumbled into some information. I wanted to chat with you because we wanted to clarify something that we've learned. So, you like to hang
Okay.
out in the forest near Kotera, right? Like you do that sometimes?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's like my
so
job.
like over the past like week or so, have you seen any of the people that have gone to Kotera to speak with her?
Oh,
Like,
I mean, yeah, like a couple people.
what did they look like?
Um, there was like
Was there a
a Sheikah
woman?
man. Oh, you know, Jorg Jr. really keeps a better watch than I do. Hold on. Let me. He starts yelling in the entire, it like echoes in the entire thing. Everybody that rolled higher than a 2 is like over by desks, or maybe you stepped away to a different table. You hear Jorak start yelling from across the room. Jorak Jr. Jorak Jr. He's like calling, and all the patrons are visibly disturbed, realize it's Jorak, and are just kind of like, "Ugh, okay, back to the soup. And bamfing right in front of you, Inari, on the counter of this bar here, is a glowing blue bloopy. Same Jorak Jr. that you saw before. He appears, and like 2 green rupees scatter on the table, or on the counter there,
Mhm.
as the little bunny like creature emerges, and then like leaps on seemingly like air, onto Jorak's shoulder.
He,
Yo, dude, what's up?
I'm sorry. He's just a very magnificent creature. I got a little distracted.
Oh yeah, I mean, totally fair. Um, he says that okay, yeah, there was a scary lady that came through the woods, just kind of appeared out of nowhere, bunch of shadows. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, like about a little over a week ago.
Oh, okay. So scary lady. Does he know what she kind of looked like outside of being scary?
Um, Purple cloak,
Hmm.
face paint, makeup. I don't know, something on her face. Uh, didn't really get a good look.
Okay. I mean, that sounds.
Stark Jr., by the way, like not saying anything, just like sitting there on his shoulder, and Jorak is like lit as if he's listening to something that you cannot hear or perceive.
Oh.
Did we get a hair color?
Um, no, we didn't get it.
Presumably white. Well, I guess it could be an abducted person.
And also, like, she could be hiding herself somewhat. So I'd
She
say.
can't. Not in the grove.
Oh yeah, true. Good point. Okay. Well, Jorak, it was really nice talking to you, but I gotta get going. My friends and I have some things we need to discuss real quick.
Sorry, Jorak Jr. was just saying something. What was that? You have to go.
Yeah, I gotta go talk to my friends real quick. Something real urgent. Top adventure.
Um,
Saying this with her face in her hand is like,
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta go. It's
Uh,
something really urgent. Like, I'm sorry.
Jorak Jr. was also just saying that he was just in near Lenegru Promenade, which is like right next to my woods, and he heard like a fight. So
Oh.
reminds me of you guys. He said to tell you. Um, reminds us of you
A
guys.
fight?
Fights?
Lenu
Fights? That's what you
Promenade.
think of us?
Well, because we're always beating the shit out of everything. That's literally like our MO.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's just a very come to God moment for Lydian. I guess
Yeah.
fighting is me.
Can we like? So Lenu Promenade, and there's a fight. Oh, okay. Like, did he get any idea of like what was going on or who was fighting?
There were monsters, and they were being thrown into the lake that's right there. That's pretty sick.
Oh, oh god. Okay. Do you know
Someone's
who's?
strong enough to throw monsters into a lake.
Yeah, like, does he know who did the throwing? Like, what they were?
Um, looks like your friend over there, like Rito.
What? Okay.
It's our
Alright.
contact.
Or-
It's our contact.
Alright, yeah, it's our contact. Okay. Alright. I mean, you have to thank your little guy because that's actually very helpful information for us. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Jorak Jr.'s kind of the best. Like pats him on the head, another like blue rupee like spurts out of the like glowing little body of this rabbit creature.
I'd go to have Inari try to reach for it, but I'm not gonna do that because she's not stealthy and she will. Anyway, Jorak, really nice getting to talk to you. You enjoy that soup. It looks really
Oh.
good.
Thank you. Absolutely. See you next time.
Yeah, and then Inari will do like back, and then turn and walk back to the gang and share what Jorak and Jorak Jr. told her, both about the prophetess and the
Damn.
fight at the promenade.
Purple cloak and face paint doesn't seem to be very helpful.
I mean, I think it at least confirms that she was there in the past
I mean,
week.
Kotera wouldn't lie, but
No, yeah. I mean, I don't think we were ever going to get anything super detailed about her because she's secretive and is
No,
going to
but
cover herself somewhat.
unfortunately, it's where the trail ends.
Well, we do have that contact that Jorak Jr. saw beating the crap out of
Yeah,
monsters.
but I feel like that's speaking of actually which I've been meaning to propose to you guys a set of I took the priority list from the other day. I think it's in our best interest to go to Eldon. Along the way, we can go to the Lineru Promenade, scale up the mountain, get through Akala, and then through Akala, we can search for the Spring of Power while we're there. Maybe visit Robbie even in the corner, as well as swing back to Eldon Mountain, like Death Mountain, and do our business there with Goron City. And maybe we'll run into Bogey. I don't know.
Are we sure about that? Just so know, like, Warhannon's been itching for more info on himself. Don't want to leave him hanging.
Well, I mean, this is like a tomorrow thing. Like we'll spend the rest of today kind of chilling, talking. We'll leave tomorrow morning. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's decide
Yeah.
our friend's patron.
Ben, how imperative is it to like actually have it be secret, like from everybody?
I don't
Can we
think
just do it
it's-
in here? Because Sarah's recording.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. So, what would you like to do?
Who wants to talk to him first?
I would like to talk to Natara first.
Ooh.
You guys head off to a empty corner of the large tavern, while the rest of your group takes a table across the room in the more populated area.
Perhaps we should like I don't know, rent rooms or something.
Do what?
Rent rooms and use one of those.
Oh. Yeah. If I go up to the front desk with the bag of rupees, what do we got?
Person at the front of the desk. I'm not gonna try and look up their name right now. I remember 22 per room per night.
Okay. That drops us down to 122 total. But we do have a room now. So I'll give the key to Natara.
Okay, you guys go upstairs. Close the door behind you.
Ooh.
Find some secret music.
Yeah, change the music definitely.
So Natara, You probably know the most great fairies. So what do you think I should do?
I am not sure. Um, their gift and power can be very useful. Kotero is different from the other great fairies I've interacted with. Less open,
So do you
which
think there's a catch?
there may be.
So what we know, Tara gave us the good choice, good choice. Tara gave us the jewelry, and Ron,
Anari's dead. But I got the necklace.
Mhm.
I also met Nisha, great fairy of protection.
the things we know about great fairies is that they can give gifts, often physical objects, but sometimes additional powers. That's we don't know what sort of requirements put on to a pack.
No.
So yes or no? What do you think? What do you think?
What do you think?
I'm asking for assistance here. I am an open slate, a blank slate.
I think that it could be very beneficial if she is telling the truth. I had never met her before. I know that you talked to her previously. Do you think she was telling the truth?
Spent a lot of time toying with us. So worth considering. Thanks, Natara. And we'll go get back downstairs. And I'll ask Akila if she would like to join me upstairs.
Sure thing, pal. This is our second awkward retreat upstairs in this inn.
True, it's true.
This is where the trouble all started, baby.
This is where the trouble all started. So, Akila, you mentioned that in our struggle we might have to take risks. Do you
I did.
think this is worth the risk?
I think Kotera is callous, petty, a gossip mongerer, has no regard for our safety or for the safety of Hyrule, and I think you should take all the power you can from her.
Akila scares me now.
What do you mean now?
Like, damn.
Sorry. Morhanon cannot hide a grin that like comes over his face at just like the phrasing that Akila used there.
Not only that, but it will provide answers to yourself, which is more important. You're not the same person you were when we first had our little side conference in this room. That person had no care for the greater Hyrule. I think that's changed.
What do you think you Do you have any guesses of what the risks are to this?
I'm sure she'll give you tasks.
Yourself, but
She'll want you to spy for her, bring her snippets of little information. You'll be her eyes, ears, and nose on this plane.
are you worried that would get in the way of our broader tasks?
None so much than the other obstacles that we face.
Now that we have a shrine here, it'll be easier to return if that's required.
If it is, who knows? Perhaps she'll have some method like Inari's father of communicating with you from afar.
Thank you, Akila. Go back down the stairs. I'll ask Lydian if you'd like to unfriend.
I'll nod and follow him up the stairs.
We both go up the stairs
Yeah,
like
we
this.
both go, like, it's like a very serious, like solemn, like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Um,
So Lydian,
yeah.
you know, we left Sagrano and both felt uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Do you think that if I took Coterra's deal, that would persist for both of us?
I feel like here's where I'm at with Kotera is that I don't like the way that she does business, and it makes me feel just like sour that people can't hold on to their own secrets, and she's using something very personal that people own against them. However, she's not a liar. She doesn't. It doesn't feel like she would betray you if you took her on as a patron. She's been truthful in pretty much everything that she's said across any time that we've met her. She has been truthful, so I don't think she would double cross you or anything, and I don't think she's trying to trick you. My one question is that if she didn't want to scry on anybody on the mortal plane, what dealings would she have you do as her pawn that aren't, you know, 'cause if she ever has you collect dirt on the great fairies, I mean, you would be hard pressed to do that in the first place, but like what damage could she do that she didn't just ask me to scry on somebody right there? So, having said that, like I said, I don't like her. Her personality irks me, but I don't think it would be dangerous. And like Akila was saying at the grotto, I mean, if it's either this or be patronless, I mean, we need all the firepower we can get.
Do you think that getting involved in Great Fairy affairs could sidetrack us or hinder our
I mean,
progress?
not only sidetrack us, but if we're dealing with interplanetary or interplanar dealings of deities beyond our power or control, I mean that could like set a second apocalypse, and we're trying to stop the first apocalypse. I don't even I that's why I didn't, you know, why my boundary was set there personally. If Kotera, number one, takes advantage of you in any way or sets us in direct contention with one of the other great fairies, which I know is her MO, I think you can cautiously accept if you would like. But just be careful for yourself and be careful what you're getting into.
Thanks, Lydian.
Anything.
Inari, would you like to come and provide counsel?
Of course.
You have to do the arm thing, Inari.
No, I'm doing the arms thing.
Oh, okay, I didn't.
Yeah. I'm Naruto running up that bitch right now. Okay.
So, Inari, I'm perhaps as interested as I am in knowing what you think I should do. I want to know what you would do if you were in my position.
Well, I mean, I'm honored that you're asking me that because, to be quite honest, I'd maybe be in the same situation you're in, where I wouldn't be sure. I mean, if you don't have a patron right now, there is a benefit to taking Kotera's offer. However, and I'm sure I'm not the first person in the group to say this, I'd be worried that whatever she'd expect of me would be a bit bigger than what I could give. If I was you, I think I would take it, but only with the understanding that I would have a way out of whatever she requested me to do. If she makes you sign anything, we can always look at it.
I'm
There's
not
always
sure
loopholes.
I'm not sure Kotera would easily let me out of it.
This group has gotten through a lot, so it might not be easy, but if there's one thing I've learned about the law, the law, in my time, both enforcing it and breaking it, it's that there's always ways around rules and contracts. So maybe take it, but I'd make sure I had an out first. I don't know how helpful that is. I trust you. You're definitely not like, well, phrase that weird. You're much different than when we first met, and I think if you're going to make a call here, I'll support it. But if things get out of hand,
I'll,
she'll sort of
I think,
pause.
I think I'll need your help.
What did you say at the end there? Cut off.
And I think I'll need your help to make sure that things don't get out of hand.
You know, I'd be honored. And the same goes for me. And she'll offer you her hand. Like a very formal business handshake. Like,
Yes.
firm grasp. Yes. I'm very intrigued about what you'll do here, but I'll have your back either way. Even if I hate
Thanks.
Kotera with a burning passion.
Thanks, Inari.
All right.
You guys return downstairs. Lord Hannah, when you get downstairs, Jorak approaches you like, "Yo, is it my turn? I don't know what we're doing, but like, I want to go hang too."
Sure, Jorak. Let's go.
Really? Jorak does the arm thing that you guys have been doing the whole time. What's up, bud? What's on your mind?
I'm just gonna sit there and stare at Jorak. A staring contest, perhaps.
Oh, hell yeah. Go ahead and give me a constitution check.
Oh no.
Oh,
I need to look at his modifier. I need to check his modifier because this is close. Just before you're about to give in and blink, he does. He got a 5. You got a 6. It did not last very long.
Did he leave Jorak Jr. behind when he went upstairs?
Jorak Jr. you can't see anymore.
Oh, I was
Just
gonna pet him. The rookies.
I was also going to. I was gonna. Is Jork Jr. in the room with me?
You don't see him right now. You could ask.
I'm not gonna extort Jork.
It's not extortion if they're free money.
Like, yours was the hardest to win, Jorak.
Oh, that was tough. Real fun though, bro.
Can I? I don't think Jorak is like the prophetess, but I gotta just check.
Go ahead and give me an
Is
investigation check.
in disguise.
Go ahead, give me an investigation.
A 13.
Does not appear to be so. It would be really hard to fake this.
I tried.
All right, sick.
All right.
Return downstairs. Yo, seriously fun. Points at all you guys.
Thanks, Jorak.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, let me know if you guys see anything, okay? I should get back to work. Back to my woods.
Jorek, before you go,
Yo. Yeah.
Our friend Inari told us that you did see somebody in the past week or so. You didn't hear any snippets of conversation, did you?
Oh, I did not want to move. Oh, it was not me. It was Jork Jr. actually.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, he was there. He said he saw a woman, purple cloak, face paint or something.
Can Jorek Jr.
Um,
understand English or common?
I don't know.
Hillian.
Let me ask him.
Hillian.
Jork!
Oh my god.
Starts yelling again. Jork Jr. And then the table you guys are all seated at, bam, in the middle. A couple rupees scatter, probably like 3 green, 1 blue, like 8 rupees like total, like in
Yeah.
value. And again, leaping on invisible surfaces in the air, sits atop Jorak's head. What'd you want to ask him?
Can he understand common or Hillian?
Yeah, he understands you.
Did you hear any snippets of conversation when you saw the lady in the purple cloak talk to the big lady? Can I give him bardic inspiration on this?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna burn my last slot.
Go ahead and roll it for me. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll it. You roll it.
Can I give him a +5 as well?
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure.
Right.
He's got a 9 plus 5 is an extra 14 onto the roll.
Whoa, dude, okay. Hang on. You have to slow down. Yo, he heard like everything.
Okay, let me get my notepad. I'm hyped.
I don't understand it all. So, it's gonna be a little rough coming for me.
Do your best, Jorak. Give me category 5 Jorak.
To category 5.
Category 5 Jorak. I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna so apparently Lady bamfed into the woods in like a whole like plume of purple. Yeah, gross. And she had like shimmering kind of cloak on, and then she like stepped into the grotto in my woods. And like obviously talking to Kotera. Everybody wants to talk to Kotera. And the cloak, like the shimmery went away, Jorak said, or Jorak Jr. said. So I don't know. But then started talking. Yo, wait, they talked about Lord Hannon?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, dude, what? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Um, Lohan, do you know the lady?
I've never met her.
That's so weird. You
What
guys
did,
are related.
what did she say about Lorhan? Just the fact that they're related, blood related?
Yeah.
What did she ask about Lorhanen?
No, she was telling things about Lorhannen. She was asking for the location of something.
Location of. Okay.
I don't know what it is. Jorik Jr. doesn't know what the thing was. But
Can Durak Jr. give me like a approximation in like whether acted out maybe or like just I don't know. Remember the sounds of how it sounded or something or
he says he doesn't understand what it was.
okay.
I don't think it's something of like the natural world that we know too much about.
So she's looking for the location of something, maybe a magic item.
Yeah. Okay. In exchange, Kotera told her it was with it was in Eldon.
Gang, I think we gotta go to Eldon.
Okay, yeah.
Weird. Eldon's like on fire right now.
Do
Not
you know
in a
more
good
about,
way.
do you know more about Eldon's current state than we do? What do you mean by on fire?
Like the volcano has not been good. They were talking about it at the last meeting. Death Mountain has been like spewing,
Spewing.
like blowing chunks, you know?
been, been Ralph.
Absolutely, absolutely vomiting up. Vomiting up.
This is the category 5 I asked. Did she say that the item or thing was with anybody specifically, or like did she mention any other names of anybody in Eldon?
No names. Just that the ones that possess it are in Eldon.
Okay. So she was looking for a magic item. The ones that possess it are in Eldon. We know a group in Eldon. Okay. Anything else, Jarek Jr.? Anything else at all?
Doesn't sound like your sister likes you, Lorhannen.
Our hand is like shrinking even more. Like
I am.
like, I'm not here. I'm not here.
Oh my.
I think my heart is in my stomach right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jarek Jr.
That's kind of yeah. George Jr. is pretty scared. He had to like bamf to his like home plane, so he didn't get all, caught.
He's got to show us around the place sometime. His other place.
Oh, dude, totally. You know,
Hey.
the way I usually go there is
Yeah.
through Kotera's. Kotera and I are buds, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really cool. And usually I'll go down through there because that's where like Jorg Jr.'s whole like home and family are.
Do you know of a way to getting down there without her knowing?
No,
Do you know anything about the horse god?
no.
Okay.
Wait,
Hmm?
no.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Probably pink.
Awesome. All right, we're done talking.
Well, wait. Brother and sister, like just sister or twin sister. This is important.
I don't. He doesn't know. Just sister, as far as we know.
Wow.
Why is it important? What difference does it make?
If we had the blood that is identical to one,
Oh, that's a possession of hers.
It's a piece of her body.
Um,
It's like not just a possession. It's a piece of her. It's like the hair, fingernail.
It is the best one. Yeah.
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 I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at the group and just ask with everyone here, like, would this change anyone's advice?
Nope.
I don't think I don't think so. There's not enough evidence to change the ruling on the field on this one.
I will also say no, largely because I think if you can use a power that she's tried to use herself against her, that would maybe,
That would be as
Yeah.
PogChamp as it gets, my friend.
yeah.
Does it change anything for you?
Yeah.
No. I trust my friends.
Then we have a mountain to scale.
Hell yeah.
Do we have to go confirm with Kotera?
That what?
That he's accepting.
Oh, maybe. While we're there, I can look around for some in case the prophetess like has a hair strand or something around, I can just do some scrawling.
And so, with all of that fun information that we have received over the course of these past 4 hours, that is where we will end for today.